Boom.
Boom.
We got a bunch of shit to talk today.
Are we live? Are we recording?
Yes, we're
We're
live.
always. Fuck.
Why?
Yes.
Did you want to talk some more shit that is only...
No.
That's offline content only?
Dude.
Let's start at OnlyFans where we talk real shit.
Real shit. You know, there's going to be some shit that's going to have to get skirted around, unfortunately.
On today's episode?
Probably. Because the shit that I really want to talk, I'm legally obligated to not talk about.
I don't know what that means.
For fear of litigation against me.
God, dude, I hate. So not last episode. Last episode was Luis and Isabella from Venezuela. Really cool episode.
Yeah.
2 episodes ago, solo episode, where started to get a little angry Anderson again. And bro, I haven't been that person for a long time. But
I'm gonna bring him out.
Oh no, bring him out, bro, because I had a realization, man. And sorry if this feels like beating a dead horse to you guys, but you know, every single person in our society is hopeful that some person's going to get in power and change everything and turn everything around. And obviously, us being conservative-minded people, we were hopeful that this administration would at least just do what you say you're going to do.
Right.
That's all I ask. I don't ask like, you know, oh, abolish the IRS. Okay. Yeah, that would be fucking rad.
That'd be rad, but it's unrealistic.
I mean, I don't know if it's unrealistic or it's not, but don't fucking say it unless you're going to do it.
Right.
Right. And a lot of things started being said. They were like, okay, are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? And bro, the thing that like, I'm not in his fucking corner at all anymore. And the thing that fucking pushed me over the edge was he tweeted the other day, he said, to all the people that say they're no longer supporting me over the Epstein files, good, I don't need your support.
That's the wrong way to handle that shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Your own fucking son posted, you can go back. It's called the internet, you dummies. There's receipts. Your own son talked for a year about how the Epstein list is going to be released. My father's going to release the Epstein list, the Epstein list, the Epstein list. And here's the thing, again, is the Epstein list the most important thing that our country is facing?
No, but do what you're going to say.
Do what the fuck you're going to say.
Yeah.
Period. Or don't fucking say it. It's overwhelmingly easy to not get caught up in this fucking trap. But the thing is, now I'm looking at him like Newsom. You're going to talk out of both sides of your mouth to appease people.
Right.
And then you're not going to follow through. It's not a fucking leader. And I only follow fucking men that I think have a strong heart and do what the fuck they say.
Whatever happened to under promise and over deliver?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking simple.
Pretty fucking simple, bro. and I realized over the last month, I talked about it a couple episodes ago as well, him and Elon's fucking like Twitter battle where I don't even know if you saw any of this.
Dude, I
don't even have Twitter.
Yeah.
But people take screenshots. The only social I use is Instagram, and it was all over my Instagram. Bro, they're talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
They're acting like fucking clowns.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you're the leader of the free world, right? Like my fucking PL and Ranger Regiment, if he had a disagreement with the platoon sergeant, guess who never knew?
Yeah.
Fucking Sergeant Anderson never knew. And that's because fucking you don't have shit roll downhill.
Right. Well, you don't air it.
No. It's like, it's fucking leadership 101. When mom and dad are fighting, the kids should know about it. And bro, we're not perfect men. How many times have we been in fights with our wives over the years and your kids do hear it?
Yeah. I'm fucking far from perfect.
And bro, as soon as you see that look in your kids' eyes, it's like, fuck, they know we're fighting.
Yeah.
It's like a pit because it was a leadership failure.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so like these fucking men that are supposed to be, I mean, the fucking top of the food chain men is what we should expect as fucking American presidents. Absolute top of the food chain. And you're fighting like a fucking baby. Like, dude, I don't talk shit to people on the internet.
Well, no.
That's beneath me. And you're the fucking leader of the free world. And then when you bombed Iran because fucking Benjamin Netanyahu said, oh, hey, you know, we just bombed Iran, but we actually don't have the munitions to target the facility we want to target. Well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking bombed Iran then. And
I think we should have bombed Iran. Fuck those guys.
dude, yeah, fuck Israel though.
Well, agreed. But I don't disagree with that.
You know
either.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And like, that's where I've landed on all this shit, dude. Like, there is literally there was a reel going around of Benjamin Netanyahu talking about Iran being able to obtain nuclear capabilities within a month. That same soundbite goes back to 1994.
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
And it's just like, dude.
That's been the thing with Iran for as long as I can remember. Enriching uranium, the freaking Peace Corps, peacekeepers, inspections, blah, blah, blah. They're not abiding. We're going to put sanctions, blah, blah, blah. You know, Iran's been the biggest state sponsor of terror for as long as I can remember.
Bro,
too.
I think it's propaganda. That's what I think.
Some of it is, but I know for a fact back in 2006, we were targeting Soleimani.
No,
the
of
Quds
course.
Force commander.
Yeah. No,
You know?
bro. And I'm not saying that they weren't the main supplier of EFPs.
Yeah.
I have friends that were killed from EFPs. But bro, if you take a deep dive into what started having us with be in conflict with like UBL and fucking Iran and these Middle Eastern countries, are you aware? Bro, this is real. I took a deep dive on this. Are you aware that a U.S. naval warship shot down a commercial airliner flying out of Iran filled with civilians?
Was this in like the 80s?
Yes, it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
No one says anything about that, right?
Right.
66 babies were on board.
Yeah.
And the fucking commander said, well, it looked like the trajectory of the plane was coming towards our boat. So what do you think they did? They looked at the flight pattern. They said, no, he was fucking, he was
going this way.
exactly on his flight pattern as fucking he was supposed to be. And that commander never received any discipline.
Of course not.
Right? So you know what Osama bin Laden did? He said, when U.S. naval warships that kill our people come into our countries,
Then guess what?
I'm going to attack them. And that was his motivation to bomb the USS Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you think, bro, I fought fucking for 10 years in the Middle East against these people. Don't you think maybe that's something that should have been discussed at some point? Hey, just so you guys know, we did kind of pick this fight.
We kind of fucked
a
up.
long time ago.
Yeah.
But the thing is, President Bush said I would never apologize to Iran.
Yeah.
It was senior. It wasn't junior, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I would never apologize to Iran. You killed 66 children, right?
And
so my point in bringing all this up, and I'm not saying like they're absolved of
No, for sure.
of wrongdoing or like, don't get me wrong. There's videos of when I see like when ISIS was on the rise, I was like, dude, I want to put my body armor back on and fucking deploy now. But at the end of the day, bro, the narrative that we were given doesn't paint the complete picture.
No, for sure.
And I think Israel has been stirring the fucking pot from the beginning, dude.
Well, the other thing too is like so did you see the statement that was put out from the Crown Prince of Iran after the bombings?
No.
And now this is where I'm segueing to. You don't know what to believe or what not to believe anymore with AI.
Of course.
Like you literally can't believe anything you watch or see. It's so fucking good and realistic. But apparently, and I saw this quote and picture of the Crown Prince of Iran, who's, he's like cast away. He doesn't live in Iran anymore. And he said, this is a result of the Ayatollah seeking nuclear power over the welfare of his countrymen and citizens. And that he blames the Ayatollah. And he said, we need to bring Iran back to the great republic that it once was.
Because, in like the 70s, wasn't it like very Western? And
very
people
Western.
Were free, like girls were in university and stuff.
Chicks on the beach in bikinis and shit. And it was like a great country. We're all fucked up, dude.
Don't get me wrong. I am not. You know me, bro.
I know.
Like listeners, don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I am not a fan of radical Islam. I spent 10 years of my life fighting those motherfuckers. And regardless of like what the government's beef was on a man-to-man individual level, the way in which a lot of those people live their life is fucking vile.
And you know what? If you fuck up though, just own it.
Bro, I know. Yeah.
And regardless, like, because I'm not a fan of radical Islam either, but you know what I'm not a fan of also? I'm not a fan of radical Christianity.
No, bro.
Or radical freaking Mormonism or radical,
bro, here's another thing that like, and I like that we're starting to see more people, because like the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, like anyone that says anything, like literally anyone that says anything on behalf of the Palestinians is just a radical left lunatic, right? That's always been the narrative, right? Dude, Jenny has a friend that's doing PSD missions in Gaza right now and sent a video. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know if you've seen these. Every square inch has been fucking reduced to rubble.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I was in Ramadi and Fallujah when the Battle of Fallujah was happening and shit. I watched how far we will take our use of force when guys are dug in like ticks.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, nowhere fucking close.
No, they've leveled it.
Nowhere fucking close to what we saw happen to Gaza.
Yeah.
So tell me how you can say every square inch of a place that has a civilian population
Of a city
is harboring terrorists. Right. It doesn't pass the sniff test.
No, it doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up. And if they are harboring terrorists, then fight how we fight and go fucking door to door and fucking fight them, right? Like, I don't know, man. Obviously, using fucking JDAMs to level buildings full of terrorists, we use that technique too, right? Like, I had buddies that were on the Uday Kuse raid,
Right.
And they pulled back because it was getting fucking gnarly, and they just dropped a fucking JDAM on it.
Yeah.
And a little insider tip, it wasn't the 101st like the news media said.
No, wait, what?
Yeah, my buddy that was there, he was not with the 101st. but regardless, like, I understand there's a time and place for that, but once you just start indiscriminately killing children, I don't care if you're left or right. We should be able to say, hey, something doesn't feel right about this. Right. And bro, when anyone says stuff like that, you got people on the internet, they're like, hey, dummy, maybe you forgot about October 7th where they fucking attacked a concert. I'm not saying that these two things are necessarily mutually exclusive, but just because some innocent people got killed in a concert doesn't mean you go fucking murder tens of thousands of babies.
Yeah. God, and fucking arguing on the internet. I'm so fucking over it, dude.
Bro, I don't argue.
I don't either, but I'm so sick and tired.
I sometimes just observe.
I do too, man, but I'm so sick and tired of like, God, the internet and social media is such a great tool. And then you have some fucking keyboard cucks.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking ruining it for everybody.
Ruining it for everybody. And bro, I have to remind myself very often. I just went to a wedding with, it was Dave Barton and Joshua Dukes, who... Yeah, Joshua did Guns Gis last year.
Yeah, I know Josh.
So, no, I couldn't remember if they both did Guns Gis or not. But regardless, we were hanging out. We were at Lou's wedding, and it ended up being a really fun weekend. And bro, like, full disclosure, and I told Joshua and David this, I had traveled like the previous like 6 weekends or something crazy, doing a bunch of different events and podcasts, and it came to Lou's wedding. And sorry, Lou, I'm just being real. I was like, dude, I'm just too fucking smoked to go.
Yeah.
Like, I need some downtime. Yeah.
Well, I told Lou straight up, because he told me about it way in advance. I said, dude, I appreciate it. I'm not saying no, but to be just blunt, I probably
not going to work. Yeah.
You know, just because of my schedule and stuff. And then, you know, with what's going on, just financial and stuff, it wouldn't work. So
then my dog, not Govan, but our Jack Russell, she fell off a cliff and broke her scapula.
Bro, your fucking post terrified me, because the way the post laid out in Facebook, it didn't show the picture right away of the dog.
I heard that. That's what you said.
I read the thing, and I thought it was one of your daughters, bro. And fucking, because I think I called you, and you're like, you didn't see the picture? I'm like, fuck, man.
No, because Facebook blocked it out because it was too graphic.
That's right, graphic.
And it's like, bro, it's a dog with an injury to her shoulder.
Oh.
I mean, it's a dog that has an injury to the shoulder.
Too graphic.
How is that graphic?
Yeah.
And bro, she got a tension pneumothorax.
Fuck, man.
It punctured her chest cavity too. And so, but that had happened like a couple days before the wedding too, for Lou's wedding. And so I was just like,
we're doing this podcast shirtless. I'm hot as fuck.
take it
bro.
off, bro. You're doing it shirtless. I'm fat right now. But I said, like, I don't feel like going because I'm just I'm just feeling fucking burned the fuck out. And then I went, and it was a great fucking weekend. Because that's what Jenny said. She's like, dude, we're not the people that cancel last minute.
Yeah, no.
That's flaky shit.
Yeah.
We don't, and I said, I know. But my point in bringing that up is everybody there I met through Instagram. And we were talking about, I was like,
we met through Instagram.
yeah, no, that's right. And I was like, bro, and you have to remind yourself that it's like, we see all this toxic bullshit and it kind of gets under your skin sometimes. But dude, it's done a lot of good too. And it's connected a ton of good people,
And what's crazy, like we would have met regardless.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Because we obviously met in person, but then we're like, wait a second. You know? But yeah, it's even beyond the internet. I'm sick and tired of the population, our society, being fucking weak cucks. And I'm primarily speaking to the men, because men will wield this so-called power of whether it's financial power or political power or business power. And because the way our laws in society work, and they're right, they can't really be touched. Because I can't put my hands around another man's throat and choke the fucking life out of him in a conference room.
I know. But you can
and then not pay the price for it.
But you can say the most terrible shit to people. And that's fine. Like you can humiliate people.
Right. As long as you don't threaten them.
And you can berate people. And you can act like an absolute fucking clown. But the second you address that clown behavior,
right, then I'm the bad guy.
You're the bad guy now.
I'm the bad guy.
No, bro. I mean, dude, fuck. That is one of the foundational problems with our society.
I'm telling you, institute the punch in your mouth license. I've talked about it before on here. Punch in the mouth license.
Or just make everybody do jiu-jitsu.
Or make everyone do jiu-jitsu.
Because, bro, we don't have attitudes on our mats.
No, of course not.
And it's not because, coach is going to beat you up. Like, that's not that. The reason people hold respect for each other here is because the activity in which they partake in is real.
Yep.
And when you partake in an activity that is real, it commands respect within one another.
And you're earning it and grinding every day.
And it's not even necessarily built around who wins or who loses or who could beat who in a fight. Like, sure, there are underlying like understandings of who's who in the zoo. But at the end of the day, the reason shit gets worked out there is because the activity allows men to settle things in a manner that is acceptable.
100%. And I have as much respect for my new white belts as some of my new white belts I have as much respect for as I do my brown belts and black belts.
Yeah.
We talked about it today, because they've shown me, they've proven to me that they're there. They're in it.
What was the quote that you said?
It's not who's good. Jiu-jitsu doesn't care who's good, who's athletically talented. All jiu-jitsu cares about is who stays, who lasts.
Yeah.
That's it. Who lasts, not who's good, who lasts.
And I tell my students all the time, like, especially when you get like a new guy that's motivated. And I love new guys that are motivated. I'm not saying anything negative about them, but I get a kick out of how some of them want to expedite the process.
And it kills them.
And they're like, dude, so that last roll we just did, what holes did you see in my game? What do you want me to start working on? What do you think I should start focusing on?
Yeah.
I said, bro, you just focus on being here 3 days a week.
Just come train. Dude, I had
That's it, bro. You don't need to worry about, and obviously you can study tape, you can buy instructionals, but at the end of the day,
time on the mat.
Just show up.
That's it.
It's simple.
Who lasts?
Formula is simple. Implementation is difficult.
And there's no easy button. There's no cheat code. There's no,
unless you go to one of the academies that doesn't do live rolls.
I mean, cool. I don't care what your belt is. I don't care what color your belt is. The mat doesn't lie, bro.
Yeah, the mat doesn't lie.
Your gym and my gym prove that every time a visitor comes and drops in.
Yeah.
I have visitors that come and drop in with purple belts that are like, they'll come in a nogi night and be like, dude, I'm like, oh, they're that's the only blue belt on the mat. They're all white belts.
Yeah.
What the fuck, you know? And it's like the mat doesn't lie. So there's no easy button. There's no shortcutting. Yeah. Do you have savants? Cool. You do. And like the motivate, dude, I had a white belt and he ended up getting his blue belt from me. But he'd be like, I don't get it. I did exactly what you taught tonight and it didn't work on you.
Yeah, dude. So I had one of my students say the exact same thing. And I don't remember, I think we were working arm bars, right? And my response was, yeah, and I can do that move to everybody in the gym. Right. But guess who I can't do it to? Bushesha.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So because I can't do it to Bushesha, does that mean it doesn't work?
Right.
Like, we need to come up with another quote or another saying, and it's circling in my head. I'll have to ruminate on it. But it's like, your jiu-jitsu only works if someone is worse than you. Right?
That's pretty much true.
That's right.
That's pretty much accurate.
Someone is, your jiu-jitsu doesn't work
if they're better than you.
They're better than you.
Yeah.
I don't care how good your jiu-jitsu is.
Right.
Because I have, and it's funny, one guy commented on Instagram, he goes, bro, I'm not trying to insult you, but Adam Warzinski made you look like a white belt. And I said,
yeah.
I said, no offense taken, bro.
Yeah.
I said, I know I'm a good black belt. Yeah. I went, last tournament I did, I fucking smoked it.
Yeah.
I smoked my division.
Yeah.
And like that, for me, that was like, it was a good metric to just be like, okay, like,
yeah,
it doesn't mean I'm a world champion, but I can go sign up in a local tournament and I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Right. And like, that's how I've always been in jiu-jitsu. I've never been exceptional, but I've always been good.
Right.
Right. And I've been happy being good. Adam's the reigning heavyweight world champion.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You
He's
know?
the freaking LeBron James of freaking jiu-jitsu. Like,
so yeah, let me say this though, too, because I think this is an important thing. I don't know if I talked about it on the air yet or not, but rolling with Adam taught me something really, really powerful.
You were telling me, we started on this in the truck today, and I think we diverted to something else.
When Adam puts his hands on me, and he's a big, strong guy, right? With good grips. I'm not diminishing his, you don't become the world champion, not be an exceptional athlete.
Right.
But it didn't have the ferocity behind it of when Buchecha used to beat me up.
Yeah.
But that's because Buchecha's another 50 pounds bigger than Adam.
Right.
Right. So for a long time, I used to say like, well, this is what the world champ feels like.
And this world champ felt different.
This world champ felt different.
Or like Aaron Teagues.
Yes. He felt more like, bro, their match was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, dude. I would love to see.
Bro, they went hard,
really?
Dude.
Because Aaron will grab you and roll with you, and you don't even feel like you're being grabbed. And next thing you know, you're on the bottom being suffocated or whatever it is, you know?
Well, we'll get sidetracked for a second because I told Aaron this. I said, bro, I'm not a world champion, but I've had lots of world champions have their hands on me, and I'm here to tell you, you have what it takes to be one.
Yeah. Oh, he's a savant.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
And I said, when you make your fucking world title run and he wants to make it in 2026, anything that I can do to support you. And I said, and I want to go down to the pyramid. I want to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be there too.
And I have a picture of him and Adam standing together.
Yeah.
And body wise, they're a spitting image of each other.
Hair.
Yeah. And I said, I'm going to frame this picture and it's going to say current and former world champion.
Yeah.
Because Aaron could be the guy.
Yeah.
And not only is his jiu-jitsu good enough, but as you know, it's not just how good your jiu-jitsu is. It's how well do you compete? How well do you perform under pressure? Yeah. I think Aaron is a complete package.
Yeah. I don't know. I know he's doing like a lot of no-gi and super fight stuff.
Well, that's what he said. Like,
and he's competing this weekend.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much IBJJF stuff.
Well, no, that's why he wants to make a 2026 run. Because he said, I'm going to have to strategically plan out a bunch of stuff to rack up points.
So he's going to have to start doing opens.
Yes.
He's going to have to start doing opens, winning opens, especially some of the bigger opens, the more star value.
And so for people that don't know what we're talking about, to become the IBJJF world champion.
Make another drink real quick.
To become the world champion, it used to be anyone can sign up and we can see who the world champion is. But there's so many black belts now that they can't, I mean, it wouldn't be feasible to have a bracket that's 400 people, right? And so what they do is they require black belts to be recognized based on their points, and only there's a cutoff. You have to have this many points to enter the world title, the world championships.
And this
I think
is for
that's good.
adult. This is for adult world championships,
Yes.
not to be mistaken for masters worlds.
Yes, which I'm going to win one day, bro. Now we're going to go back to what I was saying about Adam. When Adam beat me up, what Adam proved to me is he's not beating you up because he's a better athlete. He's beating you up because his technique is crisper. And there's no reason I can't get crisper technique.
No, for sure.
There's no reason
That was the same with Teagues, with Aaron.
Yes.
Like, Aaron's bigger than me. A little bit. He's like 20 pounds heavier than me. Yeah, I'm a lot older than he is. We're both a lot older than he is. But you and I are still pretty fucking savage athletes.
Well, that's the thing.
You know, like, I'm still pretty fucking strong and athletic, and I can go. And I roll with 20 and 30-year-old
All day.
black
bro.
belts, you know, like, but the technique, he just outgamed me.
Yep.
Every single step of the way. He was 5 steps ahead of me before I even knew where I was going.
I love that you're like, hey, did you get a roll with Aaron? Yeah? How'd it go? Not good. Okay, good. Me either. What if I'd been like, oh, that guy, I subbed him like 3 times. You'd be like,
Mother,
okay, well.
I wouldn't have asked you to roll this week with me if that was the case.
And it was funny because one of his black belts was up here with him. And it was funny. He said, hey, if you want to have any success with Aaron, hunt his feet. And I said, I have honor.
I don't. I'm going for feet. I'm taking feet and legs.
But no, like Adam, dude, I'm telling you, it's funny spending an hour in here with him and just talking about jiu-jitsu. Then we went and trained live for an hour, and then we did a 2-hour seminar. So I got to see like a lot of different sides of him in a very condensed amount of time.
Yeah.
And like I said, he has better technique than me. And that's what, and I didn't feel like, man, what he is unachievable. It didn't feel unachievable.
Right.
It just felt this guy's put in more work and he's better than you.
Yeah.
And that's the formula. And so like the other thing that he does, and I'm not only applying it to jiu-jitsu, I think I'm going to apply this to my life. He's like, bro, I get my butterfly grips and I'll try it 5 times in a row. And if it doesn't work, then I'll try it 10 times. And it's like, and you saw the reel where he did that to me, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I did a cartwheel fucking like over the top, defended the first one, and he chased me and didn't give me time to settle, think about grips, think about starting a pass, elevated me again.
Yeah.
The moment he squared up, I was already elevated.
Yeah.
So it was like, fuck, now I'm defending again.
He was
defending,
seizing initiative.
defending, and then slowly got me over. And so now when I'm and the cool thing is his game is my game. And so like watching not only his technique, but kind of his approach, I was like, he goes, you gotta be grittier in your sweeps than they're willing to be in their defense or their passing, right?
I'm interested to see if my butterfly defense will work with you. Because you play butterfly, I don't. One of my guys plays butterfly, and I have like, he can't sweep me with it anymore.
Okay.
And I figured out like this little weird defense that just seems to work.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I'd like to troubleshoot it, you know?
Well, bro, and then the other thing is, it's funny because like we've hung out hundreds of times at this point, but we don't roll live a lot.
No.
I think we've only rolled live a time or two.
Couple times up at Seth's old place with Leo at Campello Jiu-Jitsu up in Coeur d'Alene. And then like maybe once or twice down in Vita, but we're always doing events. So
and then you text me and you're like, bro, let's get down tomorrow. I got a competition coming up. I said, I got a competition coming up too. And I was already planning on saying for you and Joao, like obviously Guns Gis, we have to watch that dial a little bit because
we got to be healthy, dude.
We don't want to be fucking absolutely beat down. Yeah. But I have an opportunity to get some rounds in with people that are really good. Yeah. I need to seize that opportunity.
Well, same here. Yeah.
And so no, I'm looking forward to that. But now when I'm rolling, I get my hooks, I get my grips, and I sweep. And if they fucking post out, if they base away, no matter what they do, I was like,
I'm good.
That's 1 of 10.
Right.
And I go right into the next, right into the next, right into the next. And it's fucking working on everybody, dude.
Well, here's what I've told my guys for a long time, and not just in jiu-jitsu, but like in the combat, police, SWAT, whatever you want to call it, or the tactical world, is a big part of fighting is about seizing and maintaining initiative.
100%.
So when you sweep someone and it's failed and then you settle, if you settle, you lost your initiative. Now you're giving them initiative back.
100%.
So it's like, you've got to know. It's like in a gunfight, you engage someone, whack, 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 and they duck behind cover. If you wait, well, now you're losing initiative. You've got to maneuver on them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the same thing in jiu-jitsu. If I go to sweep you, I have to be ready for your post.
Yes.
Whether you get it or not, I've got to be ready for it. And I got to know the second you post, bam, I'm going the other way or going right back into something else.
And that comes down to
Experience.
well, yeah, but also just being you have to be a good athlete to play that, obviously, because now it starts to come down to a battle of wills.
That's physically exhausting too.
How bad do you fucking want it?
Yeah.
And bro, the other night, oh fuck, who was it? I don't remember. It was someone good though. And I started to sweep them and they based away. And I told myself, I want this more than you don't want it. And you know how if the weight's not loaded right,
Yeah.
now you're muscling it a
Yeah,
lot.
for
If
sure.
the weight's loaded right, gravity does the work, right? The weight wasn't loaded right. And I fucking grabbed and I turned my core. Bro, I felt my core like engage in a way that I don't think it's ever engaged in. I went home, I told Jenny, I said, good thing I ripped the hernia last year.
Yeah, because I would have just done
it. Would have ripped tonight for sure. Guess what, though? It worked.
Yeah,
And
there
so
you
I was
go.
like, all right, I think I just need to be fucking grittier and nastier and meaner and tougher. And then the other thing that is important, too, for being a competitor is when things start to not go your way. You know, when you start losing in a competition, the shit that goes in your brain sometimes is like bells and whistles are going off.
Now survival mode.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, right. And that Adam talked about that too. He's like, bro, like, I welcome you to make it nasty because I know I thrive in nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say it exactly like that,
Right,
but that was like the theme. He goes, dude, and plus the gnarlier they want to make it, the more the fans are going to like it.
For sure.
I'm still going to win.
I'll say this
it's
about
like-
that. Like, I agree with that 100%. And I like that too when I'm in a bit of a dominant position or where I want to be. Like,
yeah, of
you know what I'm
course.
saying? Like,
No,
if
no
I'm
one
in my
wants
half,
to be mounted.
right. But if I'm like, say, if I'm in my bottom half guard and you're smashing my face with your forehead and I'm like, yeah, let's go fucking send it because I'll grit this out too. And I love it. Like, I'll eat it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're mounted and you're like this and they're like about to give you yeah, that's bells and whistles, bro.
It's funny. I got a mother's milk submission at my last tournament, and some of the comments are on the internet. People were like, "Bro, a black belt tapped to pressure," and I was like,
You don't understand jujitsu,
you
then,
don't
bro.
you don't understand jujitsu,
Right.
Because like if you think that is somehow makes you weak, or I mean, Nicholas Marigali was mother's milking everybody at the world championship level, dude.
And again, going back to tapping to pressure, we all give each other shit. But if you haven't tapped to pressure once in your jiu-jitsu career, then you're not rolling with the right dudes.
Well,
because
bro,
I tapped to pressure as a black belt.
No, you told
but
me.
my ribs were going
That's
to
what you
fucking
said.
break, bro.
You said, bro, I just tapped a pressure this evening, and I don't feel bad about it because my ribs would have broke if I hadn't.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so we all agree we'll tap before our ankles break or our arms break, but not your ribs?
Right. And I challenge them that they will tap.
Yeah.
Because I tap people to straight pressure
Yep.
all the fucking time.
But the other thing about mother's milk is if you're doing it properly, you're like a boa constrictor.
It's not pressure, it's
Yeah,
suffocation.
that's what I was just gonna say. When people breathe out, it's like
Yep.
their diaphragm doesn't work.
Yeah.
You can take the use of their diaphragm away, they're suffocating.
Yeah.
And like it's funny, a lot of people think when you put someone in a rear naked choke, because I've seen this too, it's like, I can hold my breath for 2 minutes. Why are they tapping so fast?
It's called a carotid artery. Fucking carotid artery supplies your brain with blood.
But I'll tell you what, bro. And here's a weird thing about jiu-jitsu. When I'm getting choked from the back, and I got fucking some savages in here, no one can get on my back anymore. In here, I should say. In my academy. Obviously, there's plenty of guys that can get on my back. But typically, I don't have my back taken, so I will allow guys to start on my back.
Yeah.
So I get reps defending. And no matter how bad it gets with people on your back, the bells and whistles aren't going off.
No, me neither.
Like if they have you mounted.
Yeah, same here.
It's a different. It's just a different thing.
I agree with that 100%.
You know.
Yeah. No, I agree with that 100%. It's there's so many levels to this game, man, and it's like, for me, I don't know. I can understand someone bringing a stronger, harder, faster pace to a match with me and understand why they beat me. But when someone's smiling and not breathing heavy and just toying with me,
bro,
I'm like, okay, I don't get this.
Yeah, what is this? What is this sorcery?
Yeah.
Well, and here's the other thing. Adam Wrzynski, he started jiu-jitsu at 18.
Late for a lot of these
for
world
a world
champions,
champion, right? Aaron Teague started at 6, I think. Yeah. And so it's like the kid, you saw a whole room full of fucking 6-year-olds earlier, right? The kids that start at 6 and they decide to do it for a long time.
Yeah.
They decide to be part of the group that is lasting.
Yep.
They had to learn jiu-jitsu when their bodies were frail and weak.
Yeah. Jackson was 5. Well, Jackson started training at 3.
Yeah.
But really started training and competing at 5.
So, bro, I think it's a superpower to learn the angles, the leverage, the grips when you're small and weak. Then you grow into a fucking super athlete.
Well, also, they're still learning how to move their bodies. Mm-hmm. They're still learning how to walk, how to turn, how to crouch, how to kneel. They're doing it on the mat. They're learning jiu-jitsu as they're learning how to move their bodies, where we knew how to move our bodies when we started training jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
This is how my body moves. This is how my body works, you know? And
Which can actually be a disservice.
Yeah.
Because everything in our entire lives, we pick things up with our hands.
Yep.
And people get hyper-focused on everything that happens in a fight has to be your hands.
Yeah.
It's really your hips. Your hips are what win fights, dude.
Dude, hips, core, I've been telling people, like, a lot of these moves and positional control and submissions are more your legs than anything else. Mm-hmm. Arm bars. What do we do with arm bars? We're ripping someone's arm off with our arms. But if you don't have good legs and hips, your arm bars are shit.
They're shit.
You know, like, it's, you know.
Oh, fuck, dude. You got me all fired up, dude. We opened up with some fucking... Rawr. Some bullshit, and now we're going deep in jiu-jitsu. But bro, I honestly think leveling up, part of it is drilling, dieting, all the fucking shit that we could talk about. But I think one of the biggest things is just making the choice that I'm better now.
Yeah.
Because I told myself that.
Because
say, you know what?
You manifest it.
I'm better now. And dude, I did that going into the last tournament because I said, listen, you've been hot and cold as a black belt competitor. You've had some fucking... I won an IBJJF tournament at black belt. Pretty proud of that. Like, I've had some good showings. I've had my ass kicked, too.
For sure. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's jiu-jitsu.
That's jiu-jitsu. But I told myself, like, I know you've been hot and cold in the past, and I don't know what the future holds for you, but what I do know is tomorrow you're winning gold.
Yeah.
Because so much is on the line tomorrow. And it has nothing to do with the $4 gold medal and standing on a podium. It was me showing this team that we know how to show up and win.
For sure.
Because black belts go first.
Yeah.
And the fact that I knew I had 50 students sign up for that tournament. So that was like fucking, we went down there in force.
Yeah.
My whole team standing there watching, and I'm setting the tone for the day.
For sure.
This was, to me, it was one of the most important tournaments ever. And so I said to myself, going like the days and weeks preceding, I was like, this is your time. Yeah. And like, it doesn't matter who's in your bracket. Doesn't matter how good they are. Like, everybody's fucked.
Right. Yeah.
And everyone's fucked. You manifest that shit. You tell yourself it becomes reality.
For sure. Well, you know, I was having this talk with some of my students the other day because I signed up for Masters Worlds. They're not,
What's the date on that?
August 28th through the 30th.
Okay.
I fight on the 29th.
Okay.
And we were kind of talking about the bracketing and how it works and stuff. And said they're like, "Have you ever won?" I said, "No, I've never won. I've podiumed at Worlds and at Pans. Twice at Pans. I don't remember. I think twice at Pans, once at Worlds. I've podiumed. Second at Pans, third at Worlds." And then I was kind of talking to him about the math. If you get second in Pans, if you get second in like Pans or Worlds, you're in the less than 6th percentile
Of black belts.
Black belts that show of people that show up.
Yeah.
Your rank, whatever your rank is.
Yeah.
That show up. You're in less than 6th percentile.
So you're doing pretty fucking good.
You know, so you're doing pretty fucking good. If you just podium.
Yeah.
You know, with the way the single bracketing, the single elimination works out.
Yep.
And then I did a local tournament because they're trying to promote it. So they want to get some black belt super fights in. And so I said, sure, I'll do one. And it was IBJJF rules. So I'm familiar with the rule set. And I fought a guy. It was a Gracie Baja guy. He I think he was a 3rd degree. And I went out and same thing. All my students were there watching me. And I knee barred the dude in like 43 seconds. Like pretty roughly. And all my students were like, they're like, "We've never seen that out of you, you know, ever."
And you're like, yeah, because you're a white belt.
You know,
I'm not going to rip your knee off, dude.
but I started training again for Worlds. So Saturday, just before I drove out here,
Now you're ripping their knees off.
dude. So I had a bunch of my good young athletic blue belts at our open mat, and I had like five of our young good athletic, and one of my wrestler that I was telling you about, wrestler Will, who's just savage, and I go roll with the first guy, and halfway through, like 2.5 minutes in, after I subbed him like 3 or 4 times already, I realized like how hard I was going. And I'm not hurting, you know the deal. I'm not hurting him, but there's a different level of intensity.
Of course.
And he's laying there after I subbed him. And I'm like, "Hey, bro, I should have probably said, I'm not mad at you. You're not in trouble. Like, this is just that level that I need to bring athletically to go." He's like, "Whew, thank God. I thought I fucking did something wrong and you were pissed at me, dude." I'm like, no, dude.
I love it when people think I'm mad at them. I was like, "Guys, this is just jiu-jitsu."
This is just jiu-jitsu.
Because a lot of times I will, I actually just did this last week. Because if a guy shows up and he's brand new and he knows nothing, but he's a big, strong guy and he grunts, right? Like that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
If you're grunting and you're new, if you're grunting ever, it's because you are not in touch with your physicality.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to turn your own dial up and down.
Right.
It's like your output of your body should be like the gas pedal of your car. Yeah. And sometimes you got to stomp that motherfucker down. And other times you just feather it, right? And it's like you have to be able to do that to yourself. And when I see these new guys that are just like fucking raw, right? I just go give them a little fucking butterfly sweep, and then I just become I become the wet blanket that just melts into them. Yeah. And I'm very intentional to keep my mouth closed the whole time. And then I'll even do that.
I look at the ceiling.
No. Sometimes I'll like pick a hair out of my mouth.
I fix my hair, wipe my brow.
Just letting them know, like, dude,
I'm still aware of everything.
You're going 100%, and I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I have that talk with them. I'm like, just so like, I want you to understand something. This is not me disrespecting you. And if you were a pussy, I wouldn't have done that to you.
Right.
The reason I did that to you
is because you're tough.
So you're a fucking big tough dude.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to use the big tough dude yet.
Right.
And tonight is a lesson in what it means to be a big strong person, and you need to learn to control yourself.
Yeah.
And I have that talk with guys all the time, and then I still see them fucking going red.
Of course.
I don't know if that talk means anything. I think it might literally just have to be like rewiring your nervous system.
I think it just comes with time, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
It just comes with time. Those talks do work, but they have to be repeated. Because I'll do it all the time in the gym, where it's like guys are rolling. There's two guys that are all over the mat. And I'm like, hey, you two motherfuckers, chill the fuck out. You almost just hit the other, like, and I'll yell. And like, I had two young kids who are both wrestlers. They were fresh out of high school. They both trained a little jiu-jitsu as well. And they were all over. I said, hey, you two stop. I said, you almost just kicked those two girls in the head.
Yeah, dude.
And I said,
don't fuck with our girls.
If you hit the girls, I'm going to fucking hurt you. And they didn't hear me clearly. They're like, they're going to hurt us? I said, no. If you hit the girls, I'm going to fucking hurt you. And they're like,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, fucking be aware, dude. Chill out.
Yeah. But bro, you know how it is. Those fucking new guys, like every slap and bump is the fucking finals of the world championship. And here's the thing too, bro. We've said this for years in like the tactical space. You'd much rather have a guy that you have to fucking grab his body armor and say, slow the fuck down, bro.
I want dogs.
As
dogs
opposed to having to put a boot in their ass and say, get through that fucking door.
Right, for sure.
Right?
I've always said, like, the guys I want on my team, I want fucking dogs on my team. I want you to be racing to that door before me.
Yeah.
Yep. And whoever gets there first is number fucking one man through the door. Those are the guys I want on my team. And then you choreograph that and you build your tactics around it. But in the same, and it's funny because we say this about like all the lower belts, if they're all over the mat, but I also say, hey, if two black belts are rolling, stay the fuck out of our way.
Well, dude, you know what I bet? Because, bro, I mean, you'll see it tomorrow. We'll probably have 50 people on the mats. Yeah. Monday and Wednesday night are fucking crazy here.
That's awesome.
And it's been happening more and more where I'm rolling and whatever position I'm in, someone else rolls into us. Mm-hmm. And now they're not fucking like, oh, fuck, I bumped into Professor. And here's why, too. I tell my team, I say, I don't care what color your belt is, who identified a problem.
Yeah.
If you identified a problem, fix the problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Because if I'm on someone's back and we're both facing this way and you're about to roll into me, neither one of us may be aware of what's happening.
Fix it.
So if you see a problem, fix it, right? But the equal and opposite side of saying that is they're like, it's not necessarily like, oh, respect the belt ranking, right? So if I got like two of my fucking savage blue belts that are fighting each other, sometimes they'll land on top of me and neither one of them want to give it up.
Yeah.
I'll start doing jiu-jitsu with two people at one time. Reach up and start fucking choking them and shit. And I've been doing that lately.
That's funny.
And it's like, or fucking like putting my fucking heel in their neck.
Yeah.
And just like, like, hey, bro,
crank.
If you're on top of me, you're now part of this role.
Fucking Kumite, motherfucker.
I'm part of this role too, man. And it's funny because
triangling them with your legs.
Yeah. That really happened one time.
I know. I remember you telling me.
That.
Yeah, at the police academy
it was a police academy, and obviously they had no jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So when people have no jiu-jitsu and they're not a great athlete,
child's play.
It doesn't make any sense how weak they are. And so it was two officers trying to arrest me, and I got one of them in a rear naked and one of them in a triangle and had them both.
How humiliating is that as a fucking man?
I know, right?
That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I am guilty. Like, if I'm having a really, like, especially if I'm prepping for a tournament and I'm having a really hard round with one of my other black belts and we're going, I'm like, move. Like, hey, we're fucking going. Get the fuck out of the way.
It's fucking, dude, I'm reinvigorated for jiu-jitsu.
Dude,
since Adam got here.
Bro, I've been loving it lately, and like I've like learned a couple new little things with my game that I'm like now working out. I was talking to Will and Igor in here. They want me to teach tomorrow night. They want me to teach half guard tomorrow night.
How come everybody's fucking requesting it to you? No one's running it by me.
I don't know, man.
You can teach half guard tomorrow night. Yeah, Rachel's like, can I make a request? Oh, I would like Lapin to teach while he's here. I said, I don't fucking care what you want.
Yeah, your requests don't matter.
It's like, how about I just keep teaching butterfly guard? Yeah. Bro, I've been teaching butterfly guard for like a month now.
Yeah.
And it was funny because that was part of my curriculum before I even knew Adam was going to get here.
Right.
So we did all this stuff, and then he tightened it all up. I was
dude.
like, guess what? We're gonna revisit all this shit.
We're changing
dude.
it. We're adding some shit.
And bro, like another cool thing about his game is if you stand up, he just has a way of adapting butterfly right to like tripods, shin on shin, a lot, even fucking foot sweeps and ankle picks from the ground. And I'm telling you, dude, it's gonna make my game level up.
That's
dude.
awesome. That's awesome.
And what's cool, like, I've loved this guard literally since I was a blue belt.
Yeah.
I have an MMA fight in 2006.
I've loved half guard since I was a blue belt. That was my game as a blue belt.
I think, and I know you're like me, like you don't have time to listen to many podcasts, right? So you didn't listen to the one with Adam, but one thing that he said, because I asked him that, I was like, I forget exactly how I phrased it, but it's like, what brought you to the game that you're at now? You know, and he goes, bro, I think if you show up and you learn moves, you don't find your jiu-jitsu, the jiu-jitsu finds you.
Yeah. Yep.
He goes, your body, your athleticism, your flexibility, your strength, all those things are going to start to find what works best for them. So he goes, that's what I say. You don't find your jiu-jitsu finds you.
Yeah, and I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's like, you know, I've got like one of my blue belts, Trace. Dude's awesome. Fucking love this dude. He's 140 pounds soaking wet. He can move his body in a way that I can't physically do it. Mm-hmm. And I'm his professor. So what's he learn? He learns what I do. He learns from me.
Yeah.
And I have two other guys that are higher level. One of my brown belts, one of my black belts that can move like him. And I'm like, bro, I can help. Obviously I can help your game. But I was like, you really need to like deep dive into them.
Yeah.
Because they can move their body the way you do. And the cool thing is he's doing stuff now that I never taught him. He's figuring out his own game because of the way his body moves. Like, and it's hard to deal with.
Is he blue belt?
He's a blue belt.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a blue belt. And it's hard to deal with.
Bye, Toby.
See you, Tobe. It's hard to deal with. He can move his body a way that I can't physically move my body.
Well, and bro, I tell my students that all the time. Like, on one hand, your strengths as black belt head professor are going to permeate the team. They just are.
For sure.
Right? And that's why a lot of gyms kind of have a flavor to them, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not here to teach you my jiu-jitsu because my jiu-jitsu might not work for you. And so, like, instead of coming here to learn butterfly sweeps and arm bars, come here and fucking take the time to discover yourself. And if you do that, that's where the fucking magic happens. And you have to fucking you have to be willing to kind of go on an odyssey and explore and try and fucking study. Like, you need to go through a phase of your jiu-jitsu where you do kind of geek out on it.
I've been telling my guys, and I didn't understand this for a long time, and I really only just started recently, and I say recently within the last few years understanding this. I say, guys, I'm going to teach you the technique. I'm going to teach you the basics and fundamental of the technique. When I say break off and go drill, that is the time where you're going off into your own laboratory.
Yeah.
You're going off into your own laboratory, and I want you to start drilling the technique the way I showed you. But if it doesn't exactly work for you and it works better this way or this tweak or this, do it. Because that is your time. These next 10 minutes of drilling that one move, that is your time to figure out how to make this work for your body.
Yes.
Your personality, your mindset. You don't have to do it exactly like I do.
Yep. And your mobility.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny because Big Adam Livesay said because he geeks out on all these different modalities that can make him a better athlete, right? And he's doing it. You see how fucking different of a human being he is. Yeah. But I was talking to him the other day about it, and I said, bro, I want you to really put a lot of energy and effort into mobility. Yeah. You're already big. You're already strong. Yeah. You got a good gas tank for a heavyweight. Yeah. But bro, if you can fucking really open your hips up. Yeah. Because bro, I'm telling you, I can't do the splits on 2 chairs like I could when I was younger, like Van Damme. But I can still do the splits with just my femurs. You know, do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's that stretch
Your
called?
knees down, yeah.
Knees down,
Yep,
right?
yeah.
I think that stretch might be one of the most important because that allows your guard to literally open up.
Cast that net, dude.
And now you have 180 degrees. And also, if you can really open your hips up, I can load weight to sweep you at angles that most people can't.
Yeah.
And then the pro tip, your woman will be very grateful as well.
If you can open your hips up. Bro, I'll tell you what, jiu-jitsu alone,
Jiu-jitsu
your
hips.
woman will be very grateful. There's a way that once you get to our level that you can move your body
100%, dude.
that other dude just can't do it.
I've been married for, man. It's been 20 years now. Not married for 20 years. We've been together 20 years. And she's like, just keeps getting better.
That's it.
I was like, that's because I'm still becoming a better athlete. And here's the thing too, man. And I know this will resonate with you. And this is something that's been kind of reinvigorating me. It's like, all right, I got some cartilage degeneration in one of my knees.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yep. I got an elbow that sometimes flares up a little bit. Okay, whatever, right?
Yep. Arthritis in my hands.
This finger doesn't close anymore, right? And it's like, I know people that lost both their legs. I don't fucking care that your knee aches sometimes. If you allow, my knee aches sometimes, to have any seat at your table on who you're trying to become, you're already fucked, man.
I embrace it.
Yes, that's what I've done. Again, the last couple weeks, it's like I am 100% healthy, functional 44-year-old man. So what if something aches sometimes? Like that doesn't define. You know what defines me is when I put 6 minutes on the clock. How do I perform, bro? I still perform like I'm 22. The next day, I don't feel the same as when I'm 22. But at the end of the day, I am still just as capable.
I gotta find this fucking quote.
It's because it dovetails into exactly what we're saying.
I gotta find this fucking quote because here it is. External circumstances can only cause you physical pain. Suffering is created in your mind.
Bro, yeah, that's it.
So it's like,
and so I don't allow myself to feel like I'm suffering anymore.
No, fuck no. Like
my knee hurts. I don't care,
dude. There's not a day that I don't wake up that something on my body isn't like a 6 or 7 out of 10. And it may be small, maybe this finger, maybe this elbow, but I'm like, okay, all that means is that I fucking earned it.
Yeah.
All that means is I'm a fucking savage because my fingers and hands hurt, because I'm getting these fucking nodules around my knuckles and I've got arthritis at the age of, exactly. And I've got arthritis at the age of fucking 46 years old.
Yep.
But suffering occurs fucking here.
Well, bro, and then the other thing is like, and I'm not trying to be fucking like, we've joked a lot that like, we're not going to see 70 and we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Like, but at the end of the day,
who says joking?
Not necessarily joking, but the truth is, I don't care what tomorrow holds.
No.
And so am I gonna, because for a long time, I used to be like, man, like my jiu-jitsu has an expiration because I was starting to have like so many issues. Right.
Yeah.
And now I've kind of leaned in. The mindset shift is like, you know what, dude? I'm not going to worry about tomorrow.
No.
I'm going to worry about what I can do right now.
Right.
And I'm fucking fully reinvigorated. I want to start competing all the time. I want to start drilling harder. I want to start training harder. And it's like, as I've started to move into this, bro, my body's actually feeling better, not worse. Because I'm not giving it any power.
No.
I'm just saying, hey, I don't care if you hurt. I don't care.
It is amazing how fucking adaptable we are, mentally and physically.
Yep.
Stockholm syndrome, right?
100%.
So
keep talking. I'm going to grab my phone, but keep talking.
So you remember when I did that 500 push-up a day challenge? Yeah. So my buddy JMO hit me up. he's been struggling. He said, hey, dude, I need something. I need to do something. Will you do something with me? I said, yeah. I didn't even know what it was. I said, yes.
Shout out J-Mo. Fucking dude's rad.
Fucking rad, dude. And I said, yeah, absolutely. What is it, bro? He's like, I want to do 500 push-ups a day, every day for 30 days straight. And I was like, fuck. I don't do push-ups. I don't press anything. I shouldn't say I don't. I used to not press anything. And this is where the body adapting comes into play. I've got really, really bad bursitis in my shoulder, another shoulder injury. I don't push. I don't press. I don't do bench press. I don't do incline press. I don't do push-ups. And I said, sure. And I said, all right, fine. Fuck it. 500 a day. I got all day to fucking do it. That doesn't sound, it was bad. I was like, it doesn't sound that, it was fucking bad.
Dude, I did 300 a day for a month.
Yeah.
And
it's rough.
And if you don't fucking...
You got
if you don't plan and stay ahead of it, you're fucked at the end of the day.
You're fucked at the end of the day.
Yep.
And there were a couple of nights where it was like 10:30 at night and I had 150 push-ups left to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking did them. And I didn't miss a day for 30 days. But by about day 6 or 7, my shoulder was screaming. Fucking screaming bad. I went to see my buddy Cade, my blue belt student who's my PT. And he'd scrape and needle me and stuff. And I was like, fuck it, I'm pushing through. I don't care. Again, external circumstances cause physical pain, sufferings in the mind, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to deal with the pain. I'll fucking do it. So day 6 or 7, shoulder screaming, can't raise it up, really, really painful. Fuck it, push through. By day 10, shoulder was good. Shoulder was good. It got used to it. It's like, fuck it. We're going to do this stuff, so we might as well be good.
Yeah.
And it's like, now this whole new workout program that I'm on, I'm doing shoulder press now, straight over the head, dumbbells, and I'm doing incline press dumbbells.
So it fixed you.
It fucking fixed me. But that just shows you how adaptable your body is. And your mind's the same way. Your mind can fucking adapt to horrible, horrible fucking circumstances.
So do you want to hear how fucking woo-woo I've went on
Let's
this shit,
fucking
dude?
go. Break out your crystals, bro. Let's fucking go.
I love that Leia, Andy's wife, was like, I put that crystal next to a plant and it's growing better.
Yeah, no shit. Andy's going to poison it just so it doesn't grow to prove you wrong.
So I bought a really expensive set of headphones. I think they were like $300. Sennheiser HD 505s. And they're so high quality that they need a little amplifier in the line from your phone to like power them, right? And I bought them specifically to listen to binaural beats. Do you know what binaural beats are?
Not a fucking clue.
So
bro.
binaural beats are playing a different frequency in different ears.
Okay.
And what it does is it forces your brain to go into specific brain waves.
Okay.
So it helps pull you into alpha or gamma.
Okay.
Like when you're in those places, it's easier for your body to like go into a meditative state.
Yeah.
And then you can fucking start healing.
Okay.
So bro, I have this, this is the, no, fuck you. I don't need a fucking advertisement when we're live on the air. So you listening to it here, it won't give the effect,
right?
Because the sound is coming out
through both
one,
ears. Right.
But I play this, and it's called Enhance Your Sport Performance Binaural Beat Session by Minds in Unison.
Okay.
And I'd play it for half an hour. And I lay on my floor. I put the red light panel on.
Yep.
And I literally start at the very tip of my toes. And you can feel like you're being Xeroxed, like the thing like going over your body. And I'm just doing an assessment. And if I feel even a hint of any type of ache or pain or anything just feels off, I'll literally hone in on that fucking spot.
That's mindfulness right there, too.
And I'll be like, okay, my left knee's feeling a little pain. I'm going to send it love and light until it doesn't hurt anymore.
That's mindfulness.
And then my knee starts feeling better.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, here we go. Zzz, going up through my femurs into my hips. Oh, my left hip feels tight. All right, here we go. And bro, I might sit on my left hip for 5 minutes. And zzz, and then I go all the way through my body until I can feel the top of my head tingling. And then I feel it go like,
Yeah. Releases all that shit.
release. And then the next, like however long that takes, I put it on for 22 minutes. That's my routine. And then the rest of the time is just build confidence, belief in yourself, and download fucking greatness from the fucking universe, dude. And again, dude, how many and I'm reading a book right now on like fucking energy healing.
Yeah.
People can say whatever the fuck they want about it. The mind has the ability to heal.
100%.
So if you're listening to this and you say, those guys are dumb, that wouldn't work, then it won't work.
Right, of course.
Because we're dumb and it doesn't work.
Anywhere you're closed off.
You're closed off. But if you say, you know what, my mind is as powerful as my body, and you set intentions, you give yourself love, you dedicate time to healing yourself, bro, and it works both ways. I just read a thing the other day where they were doing cancer biopsies, and they did a biopsy on a guy, and they're like, bro, like literal stage 4. Like you're at the end of your ropes.
Yeah.
You're fucked, man. And the guy died 2 months later. And then you know what they found out? Post-mortem? They had swapped. There was a mistake
And they
in the
swapped someone else's
biopsies.
biopsy
Yes.
with his.
He was cancer-free. But because they said,
Yeah,
you
you're
got
fucking gonna die.
a month left to live, his brain said, okay, I have 1 month left to live, and his mind killed
And it
him.
fucking killed him.
And so, bro, it works both ways. If you believe that you have the ability to heal your body, you can heal your body.
So I want to talk about something called EMDR in a second.
Yep.
I won't go back to that. So I microdose. We've talked about this. I microdose now almost daily. I have some pretty chronic pain. 3 surgeries on this wrist, pretty bad. Broke my neck, pretty bad. Bullet in my forearm, hits a nerve bundle, pretty bad. I microdose psilocybin, mushrooms, and it goes away. No pain. I have 0 chronic pain. There's obviously a bunch of other positive effects that it has on my demeanor and my brain. But are you... Like, I'm not dumb enough to believe that taking 2 small capsules of a vegetable,
A fungi.
taking 2 small capsules.
It's more closely related to your DNA
Right.
than plant DNA.
Right. Yeah. I'm not ignorant enough to believe that taking 2 small gel caps of ground up fungi cures all my pain. So what does it?
This is what I think.
It's what it does to my mental state, and my mind goes, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm fucking good, man.
But bro, here's the other thing that it does. It expands your brain into operating in a manner where the rules that have been fucking like shoved down our throats since the time we took our first breath, they no longer apply.
No.
And it's like, here's another thing I do in meditation is I expand my neuroplasticity in my brain. Like I visualize superhighways being generated and new neural pathways growing and becoming stronger. And bro, you can say that. I'm about to go out there and fucking strangle that little kid, dude. They better shut the fuck up, dude.
There's some kids screaming out there. Let me go say something.
No. If anyone's gonna say anything, it'll be. I get to be angry, Greg, today. But science proves that too, because people need data. People want science, right? It's like, a shaman said to use this plant medicine for thousands of years.
We don't believe
But
that.
now we have the fucking UC Berkeley did a study and
What's
found
Fauci say?
you can increase neuroplasticity.
Right.
And it's like, oh, okay. So you can regrow nerves.
Yeah.
You can increase neuroplasticity. Dude, Tony Cowden, you're fucking homie.
Yeah.
His right hand didn't fucking hardly work. And he said through a session of Ibogaine, he regained use of his hand.
Yeah.
And it got fucking blown up in an IUD.
Yeah, he and I have talked a lot about that.
And so it's like, and Tony didn't even go down there with hopes of fixing his hand.
No. Yeah.
It was all, he was hoping to fix between his ears.
Yeah.
And then his hand works again. Yep. And it's like, okay. And I liked telling that story because it's like, dude, you were on Tony's team for a long time. I consider Tony a friend, and I take what Tony says as fact. We were sitting out at my river talking about it. Tony has nothing to gain by making up a story about his right hand working to Greg Anderson.
No.
We're just two homies hanging out. He's going to make that up. Right. And so it's like, there's too many instances of this where it's like, okay, this is real. We just have to figure out how to be intentional about it,
for sure,
and how to make it happen.
Well, the thing is, what's cool with Tony, like Tony
Keep
and
talking,
I hung
I'm
out.
going to yell at that kid.
Yeah. Tony and I hung out fairly recently after last SHOT Show, and ooh, angry Greg's getting. I want to hear. Listen. So Tony and I hung out after last SHOT Show, and it was the first time we'd seen each other in a while. And I knew angry Tony. I knew like Team Sergeant Tony, like angry, like, and
now I know Tony that hangs out with gay dudes that his nickname's Baby.
Yeah. You know, like, and like Tony's, you know, and so it's funny is he's still on my phone as Kid. That was his call sign, Kid. So I call him Kid, you know, and we were talking about some of our deployments and stuff when I was on his team, and just cracking the fuck up because he was a hard motherfucker. And it was it was a point where it's like I respected him as a team leader, and I looked up to him for his experience and knowledge, but I don't think we really liked each other all that much. And he loved you as an operator. Yes.
Yeah.
And he stuck his fucking neck out for me, bro. Like,
I remember.
He put himself out there to lose his fucking job for me. And he didn't have to.
He didn't have to, but on the other hand, he kind of did too, in my opinion, because I mean,
as a man.
Yeah, as a man, right? But like, we'll give the Cliff Notes version, but basically he's the team leader, you're on his team. Someone higher up had a issue with your resume. And he said, I don't give a fuck about his resume. He's on my team. He's been working under me, and he's a hard charger, and he knows his fucking job, and he stays on my team. No, he doesn't stay on my team. Well, then fucking fire me too.
Well, it was in front of the entire fucking detail.
But bro, if he didn't say that,
right,
he's not really in charge of his team anymore.
Dude, there were 100 of us in this room. And like 3 or 4 head sheds coming down. Former unit guys.
So was this several projects?
It was the presidential detail and the embassy detail.
Okay.
Right. So there was like 100 dudes in the room, and there was like, and maybe I'm off. I don't know. Maybe I'm off, but close to 100 dudes in the room.
I was there. There was only 62.
Exactly.
Greg Lapin's a fucking liar.
Exactly. Stolen valor. Blah. Fuck you. And then like 3 or 4 head sheds came down who were all former unit guys. And they're like, yeah, if you're on this detail and you didn't come out of a soft unit and you were like a SWAT cop, those days are over, you're out. And he goes, and he stuck his hand up like in school. And he's like, hey, I got just a SWAT cop on my team, and he's the best fucking dude I've ever worked with. And you're not getting rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I shut the fuck up, obviously. But like, we had this relationship where he was more dad than buddy, but I respected the fuck out of him.
Well, bro, isn't it cool how, because Rancher, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I attribute Rancher to probably being a contributing factor to why I'm even sitting here today. Because he ran that team in Ramadi how it needed to be ran.
Yeah, for sure. And that's how Tony was.
And I always looked up to him. I always admired him. I always wanted to be like him. Yep. And I would say it's not until probably 5 years ago to where when we're fucking kicking it now.
Like, oh, I'm him.
It's like, dude.
Or like, I'm my version of him.
It's like, I still admire him. I still hold him in a mentorship position, right?
Yeah.
But we're also equals now.
You're also peers.
And it feels good, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool to watch that shift happen.
For sure.
And it's funny because when I look back on when we were on the same team, I was 23 and he was probably 33. We're just a bunch of fucking kids, dude.
That's the same thing. Like, I think, Tony's only a couple years older than me. Tony's not that much older than me. But like, for me at that time, experience-wise, he just seemed like more worldly and more wise. And he was.
Yeah.
He was an SF dude that spent time in Afghanistan and Iraq. And I was just a cop, you know? And I respected the way he ran the team. And he was hard. And we were laughing, dying. Like, I remember, like, we were pulling out of the embassy, going on an op. And I was sitting in TC seat, so front right, TC seat. And he was standing out at the embassy. He was the only one outside. And he was standing out there. Let's go Platz.
Just waiting for her to knock my camera over.
Knock a camera over.
And that's the one she broke last time.
Oh, no.
So if you're
sure Joao didn't break it?
No, I'm 100% sure.
I thought he stepped on
I'm 100% sure Lily broke the camera.
But her and Gove are best friends now, so it's all forgiven. And he's standing outside, and I'm in the TC seat, and he's the only one outside, and he's making a face at me or something. As we drove off, I was like, and I gave him the finger. And I saw his face change. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm in trouble. Right? And we went out and did the whole thing and came back. And I was like, fuck, I'm in trouble. Like, dad's coming home.
Dad's mad, dude.
And
you hear the garage door opening.
Bro, he fucking chewed my ass. And I'd never been like, I was like, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed sort of thing. I was like, fuck, I just let this dude down.
Yep. Bro, that's when you know you're working for a good leader.
For sure. And we're laughing about it. We're laughing about it after shot show, fucking dying laughing. And he is like such a changed man.
Well, dude, Tony's on a similar mission that I'm on. And I don't know if you want to join this mission or not. But, bro, I think the way that we get this country back on track is to teach everybody that we don't hate each other.
Bro, you and I talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
You had this idea.
Yeah.
Hey, if there's any TV producers out there listening to this shit, you had this idea of like a TV show basically, where it's you and me going around to some of the most polarized groups.
Well, bro, not just you and me. I think we should have like 6 or 7.
We could have a group.
You know, me, you,
but it's gotta be
Toby.
Savages
No, that's what
that
I'm
are
saying.
open-minded.
But like men that are white, conservative, veterans. Like our community is, I mean, a lot of us look like we're made out of the fucking same mold, right?
Right.
And that's not good or bad. That's just is what it is.
Right.
And I think if we were very intentional, and the reason, what started me to think about this is I did my collective event, bro, and it was men from like a lot of different walks of life.
Yeah.
Not as diverse as we're going to be talking about in a second, but still. And over the course of the day, we broke bread, we sat in the sauna, we did some jiu-jitsu, we did some breath work together. And I'm telling you, over the course of 14 hours, it bonded those men and it made them feel something. Some of them said they'd never felt in their whole fucking life.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
And I believe that.
And so what if we get and the reason why, I mean, we could do this event and never tell a soul, and it could still empower the individuals. But I want to show the world, because we're conditioned to all hate each other. Right?
Be divided.
Men like us want Donald Trump to deport everybody, and then we hate everybody in the trans community. I had a trans athlete in here for a while. Guess what? No one knew they were trans because we don't care about that.
No one gave a shit.
We just trained jiu-jitsu, right? And it's like, how about we get these groups of people together? Like, why don't we go into the South Rainier fucking hood, right? And get a group of kids from there, like 18 to 25, and be like, hey, I got this crazy idea. You want to go fucking sit on a beach and fucking barbecue with me and my homies tonight? Why not? Because if you're looking at each other across a fire, you're sharing time and space, you're looking at each other in the eyes, bro, we're not going to hate each other. Well, it's simply not going to happen.
No, and I would argue that we have more in common with some of these young black gangsters from the hood than a lot of people think.
Yeah, bro. I know we do.
You know, it's like savages want to be savages, but also we have compassion too. Like, we all want the same shit.
Well, bro, there's a trans jiu-jitsu academy in Capitol Hill, right? And
was this the dude in the pink tee?
Yeah, bro, right? And it's like, what the fuck is that? Right? Like, our initial reaction is like, ugh, like what? Don't bring your shit into our jiu-jitsu community, right?
But the ad was pretty bad. The speech was like, I don't care. Like if they came out and they're like, yeah, we do jiu-jitsu, we fucking grind, we fucking kill. I'm like, okay, cool. The ad was the optics of the marketing.
Well, I also think those people are part of a fucking psyop, and our government is using their lifestyle to make everybody hate each other. There's been a percentage of men that have been, and when I was a kid, they were called cross-dressers.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And when you heard, I actually remember this because one of my friends in middle school found out his dad would go out and dress up as a woman.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, he found out his dad's a cross-dresser. That's weird, right? But it wasn't this like every night on the news,
right.
Men that want to grow their hair out and dress up like women are now like in some fucking conflict with men that don't want to do that. And then they fucking brought the kids into it. Like, well, they want to make kids this way too. And it's like, okay, we're going to fucking kill them all, right? But I think a lot of those people, because there's plenty of videos going around of like, you can tell they're a masculine man, but they dress up like a woman. And they're like, this is just me. I don't want to bring kids into this. Right. I don't want to lose your parental rights.
Right.
I don't want to see people being fucking like forced into certain things. Like, I think the narrative that has been attached to that movement is literally the fringe of the fringe narrative. And now everybody hates each other.
Yeah.
And now they were intentional about pulling the LGBTQ community as a whole. So now it's like, oh, well, fucking gay people are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Right? And I just think, bro, it's exactly what you just said. We have a lot more in common with each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Than we don't. And here's the other thing. If you like to lick men's hairy assholes in your bedroom, I can say, right? But I want to be a proponent of sovereignty and freedom. I
personally don't care.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
give a shit.
I can't be a proponent of sovereignty and freedom and say, but you have to live how I want you to live. No, I don't fucking care. I don't think anybody, I shouldn't say nobody cares. A lot of the indoctrination has a bunch of people thinking that they should be dictating how other people live, right? Sure. But in its core of cores, I think live and let live would be something that would resonate across all religions, all sexualities, all races. If we knew that the other, and here's the thing, I don't have to like what you do. I don't have to like what you like.
It doesn't have to be part of your lifestyle.
And I can even say, ugh, that's gross.
Right.
And if you're licking men's hairy assholes, you probably think eating pussy's gross.
Right.
We can mutually agree.
I love eating ass, just not men's hairy assholes.
We can mutually agree that we think what the other dude does is gross. Right. Don't care, right? Yeah. If in our core of cores, the foundation that we build this country on is live and let live. And if we can't do that, and we all hate each other, and we all want to bitch about all this dumb shit, these cocksuckers are at the top, robbing us of all our money, stealing our fucking tax dollars. And, oh, it's a big, beautiful bill. It's another omnibus bill that's 1,000 pages where you're just stealing fucking everything from us. And we're worried about where men put their dick at night, dude. It's intentional. They're purposefully keeping us focused on shit that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
As a human race, we're not that divided. Fucking media, marketing, social media, news.
That's what I'm saying.
Makes us
divided, bro.
The jiu-jitsu mat, the military.
That's what I say.
Is a perfect fucking example of it.
The jiu-jitsu mat's even more, though.
The jiu-jitsu mats. Dude, we have gay chicks, gay dudes, young hood black dudes, fucking brain surgeons, police officers, convicted felons, all on the mat together. And guess what?
Family.
Everyone's family. No one gives a shit.
Because we all have a common purpose that we share. That's what we need as a society. A common purpose that we share. And the common purpose isn't, I love your lifestyle. The common purpose is we all agree to support each other in freedom and sovereignty.
That's right.
Bro, that's the opposite of what they want. And if we could all come together with the core tenets of what we want for each other to be freedom and sovereignty. That's it. You are free and sovereign to be who you want to be. What we stand against is tyranny.
Yeah.
And bro, like Andy Frisella talks about in almost every episode. When you add up your income tax, your state income tax, if you have it,
fucking started.
your sales tax, my business and operating taxes, on and on and on, it's like 60%.
Oh, dude, don't even get me fucking. I'm getting fucked right now.
We're always getting fucked,
Dude, it's
bro.
fucking ridiculous.
And for the first time in my life, I'm reaching a financial bracket that you would think starts to set you free. Bro, the more you make, the more they come after you.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, oh, well, you're in a higher tax bracket now. That's one little tiny piece.
Right.
They come after you on everything.
Yeah.
My business has been open 10 years. You think that it's just by chance that it took me fucking, let's see, it took me 5.5 years just to be in the green, bro. This place didn't generate any money for 5.5 years. Now there's a whole conglomerate of reasons of why that is.
Neither here nor there,
right?
but.
And a lot of it was my fault, but exactly right. It's neither here nor there. The point of this is my business did not produce money for 5.5 years, and now it's producing almost 400 grand a year.
And once it started producing money, what happened?
Yeah, they fucking started coming after me.
Oh, wait a second.
On
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
On everything, bro. Shrubberies. You don't have the proper shrubberies around your business. You don't have the proper water pressure in your fucking pipes. Like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on when a government entity can tell me what kind of fucking water pressure I need to have in my pipes? Bro, we should be fighting to the death over that.
Yes, agreed.
Right?
Broadswords. Bring them fucking back. I want broadswords.
You don't
back.
have enough water. Bro, it cost me 10 grand to get the proper water pressure, right? Oh, well, it's because you need this flow rating because of how big your business has become. Hey, motherfucker, if my showers don't work and people can't flush their shit down my toilets, the business will probably become a self-correcting error.
Right.
The free
It'll
market has
fix
an
itself.
interesting way of fixing itself.
Yeah.
You know what motherfuckers tell me every time they walk through that door? Every fucking time, this place is beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's because I clean it every fucking day. And I mop it every day. And I have water to do that with.
Yeah.
And you got these fucking cucks.
I took a shower today. It was a little you know what I'm
no, water pressure's good here now.
It was fucking peel my skin off,
that's what I
bro.
said. Well, you can thank the fucking county for your skin being peeled off because I had to up my water
Can
pressure.
I sue the county actually? Because it kind of hurt.
It does. It did.
Dude,
does
it's
hurt
bad,
now.
bro. It's actually bad.
It's too much,
It's
bro.
too much. Dude, I literally turned the shower on today and it's been a year since I've been here. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I don't remember this, bro.
Yeah, you want to know what else it did? It blew all the fucking pipes in that house.
Oh my God.
So now I have to have a plumber come out because it's an old house. I don't know what
Still, whatever.
that increase in pressure fucking blew all the pipes
Sounds
out.
like litigation.
I don't want to litigate. I just want to be left the fuck alone, dude.
I know.
Right? And now you want to tell me what shrubberies to plant. And it's like, where I've landed on this is because me and Jenny, I don't want to say we go back and forth because we don't fight about it. Me and Jenny don't really fight.
Yeah.
But she's like, for the first time, we're doing very, very well. Just let me handle these issues.
It's her voice of reason for you.
And then, because like, that's what she says. She's like, you don't want to be this to be the hill you die on. And I mean literally die on.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I'm right there with you, homie.
You know?
You
Because
know that.
I shouldn't have to fucking plant trees because some faggot in some fucking office thinks I need this many trees.
Right.
Come to my fucking academy. Watch the 35 kids that just drilled for the last hour. Yeah. Look at their fucking families.
They don't care about that.
No, they don't,
They don't
dude.
care about that.
Like, I am doing something that is undisputable. It is irrefutable, the value that I'm bringing families here. And you worry about what fucking trees I plant.
Well, they actually do care about it. They care about it in a negative aspect.
Yeah.
Because you're building
I'm building the
resistance.
future. I'm building the future. Fuck yours.
You're building a resistance.
Yep.
And they care about that, you know?
And it's just like, dude, sooner or later, we have to say, you don't get any more of our money. Okay.
Bro.
What does that look like? Hey, I'm not paying taxes anymore. And here's the thing. This is why I want to fucking unify the different races, the different sexualities. And bro, that's why I'm like, I've been taught to hate Islam my whole fucking youth, dude. Right? Why do I give a fuck what God people worship if in our core of cores, we all agree to support each other's freedom and sovereignty? Now, again, as soon as you start fucking trying to push your shit down my throat, you get the broadsword too.
Dude, I lived there for 4 years. Embedded, lived in the local community, lived there. Not deployed, fucking lived there. Had fucking Eid dinners with them, fasted during Ramadan, all that shit. I still got friends from there, bro.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
I've got like, I fucking connected with some of those dudes, you know? Like,
bro, when I was with Chad Robershaw the other week, you know who flew out and spent the weekend with us? Aziz.
Nice. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, we're being fed a fucking bunch of bullshit, so they get to steal us fucking blind.
Dude, I invited my Jordanian and Syrian interpreters over for Thanksgiving dinner every year. And my Syrian interpreter would be like, hey, can you save some of the bacon and pork for me when so-and-so leaves? Because it's fucking good. I said, I know it is. You know? And it was like, bro, we all want the same shit, dude. We all want the same shit. But
bro, if I post on Instagram tomorrow, I'm no longer paying any taxes to the county. No, I shouldn't say it, no longer paying any taxes. This is what I think is reasonable for you to take from me.
Yeah.
And you won't get a dime more. And if you try and fucking put liens on my properties, or you try and fucking have some fucking, you try and fucking litigate, or they try and put you in a fucking cage. You don't pay your income tax, you get put in a cage.
Yeah.
If Greg Anderson does that, they'll come after me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If we get 5 million people to say, we're not doing our income tax this year,
what are they going to do?
Fuck you.
What are they going to do?
They're going to do, you know what they're going to do? They're going to do fucking nothing. That's what they're going to do. And somehow we've been fucking manipulated to allow a fucking tiny percentage of faggots in suits tell us how to fucking live our life, how to spend our money, how to grow our businesses, how to spend our money.
Because we've been separated and individualized.
Yeah.
We're individuals.
And so, bro, this is the fucking way. This is the way. And it's a two-tiered approach. You have to respect people's freedom and sovereignty, and then you also have to pursue your own personal excellence. Because if you're a fucking bitch, you don't have what it takes to say fuck you. You have to be a formidable person to have that fuck you energy. But the only way it works is if you know and you believe and you actually adhere to the plan of knowing that my neighbor to my left and my right, I support their freedom and sovereignty. And if they have a fucking pride flag on their house, I don't fucking care. I don't care. You know?
People have their apps and have their iPhones and have their fucking Starbucks mobile app. It ain't going to happen because people are too fucking comfortable and they don't want to lose their comfort. Dude, I got a notification from the IRS the other day that somehow I still owed $3,000. And people might say, oh, $3,000, whatever, pay it. For me right now, it's a lot of fucking money.
Well, it's also principal.
And it's also principal. And I'm like, don't fucking pay it. And in the letter says, we may put liens on your fucking... Cool. Come to my fucking house.
Bro, I know.
Come to my fucking house. Bro, I got pulled over for the first time in fucking forever the other day. And
what were you doing?
That's the problem. Fucking nothing. They were fucking fishing. They're fucking fishing. I'm in my truck with Jackson.
Did you educate him on what an illegal stop entails?
Cruising down. And I get pulled over. And they were super polite, super professional. And I said, hey, brother. And, of course, Lily's in the back seat, so I only cracked the window in the back. I said, hey, I apologize for not rolling the rear windows down. My working canine's in the back. I said, I just retired. I was a sheriff's deputy for over 20 years. Oh, no problem. I said, let's be honest, bro. Just be real with me. You're just fishing. I'm cruising down the street, I saw you a mile away. Cruising down the street with my son, come back from getting lunch. Oh, we're just, we're out here just making sure everyone's.
You ain't making sure. Tell me what you fucking pulled me over for.
I said, let's be honest. Well, you're kind of like going over the line a little bit. And I said,
I got a camera.
I said, I'm in a full size lifted pickup truck, and there was construction cones on the shoulder that it was making sure I didn't hit because there's construction on the road. I said, so let's just be real with each other.
God, dude.
And
bro, it starts with cops.
But I'll tell you right now, and he was cool and he was professional. He was very polite and he didn't write me or anything. But I'm literally sitting there and I'm waiting for them to get out of the car, out of their truck. And I'm going, this can go one of two ways. Because I'm done, dude. I'm done. And I had this talk the other day. I'm not suicidal anymore. I'm not going to take my life. That ship has sailed.
Good.
That ship has sailed.
Well, bro, we can't kill ourselves.
No, we can't kill ourselves.
Because if we need to die, there's some shit that has to happen.
There's some shit that has to happen. But I'll also say this. I really don't give two fucks about my personal safety or life anymore. I've already come to grips with that. I've come to terms with that. And
bro, I'm feeling more fuck you energy lately.
Bro.
And here's the funny thing, because I'm also meditating with love and light.
Of course.
Attending heart ceremonies.
Because it's the dichotomy, dude. I will be the most compassionate, loving person I can fucking be, but I'll also fucking cut your throat in a fucking heartbeat.
My heart is more open than it's ever been. It can receive love. It can give love.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know what that was until not too long ago.
Brother, you and me both, homie.
And guess what? The more capacity I fucking gain to love people, the more fired up I am about people being fucking enslaved.
Bro, that's the fucking dichotomy of being a fucking double alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're passionate about fucking killing. We're passionate about fucking loving. I have a massive, massive amount of fucking compassion in my fucking heart and soul. And that goes for fucking ridding this fucking world of pieces of shit, or for fucking taking care of, rescuing, loving, and caring for people.
Yeah.
And I will do both simultaneously. Simul-fucking-taneously, dude.
And bro, I think the majority of people can get behind that. I think the majority of people can get behind that.
They got to feel it, though. They got to feel it. It can't just be words.
No,
they can't hear it. They got to feel it.
That's why we have to start being intentional and bringing people together. The people that show up will feel it.
100 fucking percent.
The people that watch it will feel it to a much lower degree.
Yes.
But it might make them say,
maybe I need to open my mind up to this a little bit.
We cannot continue to let other men dictate our lives, dude.
No, for sure not. Agreed.
And now that I'm fucking off Trump's team, you know me, bro. I was never a fucking dick rider of any politician anyways.
No, for sure.
I just think, and don't get me wrong, if I had to go back and redo it, no, actually, this is the truth. I wouldn't vote. I wouldn't vote in the last election.
Yeah.
If I had to go back and run it back, I wouldn't vote because I am sick and tired of playing a game that feels fucking rigged. Dude.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. I still would, because I think it's a lesser of two evils.
100% it is. There's no dispute there.
I think it's
the Biden administration was a fucking disaster, bro.
And so fucking corrupt.
So fucking corrupt.
Everyone's corrupt at that level.
But
I don't think you get to that level without being corrupt in some form or fashion.
I just think that we need to fucking...
Was that the boy?
Yeah, it's your boy. We need to reprioritize what we want this country to be as men. And these motherfuckers are trying to take it out from under our feet, dude.
But we need to unite.
100%.
And it can't just be a couple of fucking whatever people, bro vet 2A fucking guys talking on a podcast. No, it's got to be us. It's got to be fucking quote unquote white supremacists. It's got to be quote unquote fucking Black Panther fucking hood kids. It's got to be quote unquote some fucking gays and fags and fucking lesbian chicks. And I say that because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, it is what it is, Like,
I think we can do it.
Let's go. Fucking TV producers, let's fucking go.
I think we can do it, bro.
Yeah.
We have a big enough network of people to be able to connect and show the world that the division is fabricated.
Yeah.
The division is fabricated, bro.
They're pitting us against one another.
And we are all falling for it,
yes.
dude. Yep. And bro, like, every single month is just a new thing that everybody's focused on. When's the last time you heard anything about Ukraine?
Yeah.
Ukraine is still happening.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what?
I know because I got buddies fighting over there. It's fucking gnarly, bro. You want to hear some gnarly shit?
But guess what? Nobody cares because CNN is not telling you to care anymore.
Right.
And it's everything, bro. It's everything.
Bro, they're doing some gnarly shit over there, dude.
Can you talk about it or is it offline shit?
No, we can talk about it.
Tell me what you know.
So fucking snipers, regular kills over 2,000 meters.
And they're contracting for the Ukrainian side?
Yeah, I mean, they're either Ukrainians or U.S. service members that are now no longer U.S. service members. Former U.S. soft members fighting for Ukraine.
Yeah.
But like regular killing dudes over 2,000 meters.
That's crazy.
Like, fucking crazy. A buddy of mine's got, dude, I can't even tell you how many fucking sniper shots kills. Like fucking hardcore. And
Bro.
it's, dude, the drone game.
I don't want any part of the drone game.
In fucking insane, dude.
I've seen, bro, they're like fucking shooting at them.
Oh, dude. You can't escape them.
I know.
You can't escape them.
It's fucking,
So it's changing warfare.
yeah.
It's changing warfare.
Bro, you saw the two dudes fight over a knife for 7 minutes?
Yes. And then one dude picked up a rock or something.
Bro, I mean, we can all kind of envision what that would feel like. Obviously not the dying part or getting stabbed through your fucking heart.
Yeah.
But like, you know how when you've reached like utter exhaustion, like me and Daniel used to put 20 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
We called them Metamorph rounds. Remember that organization?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
20 minute
Metamorph,
rounds.
Of course, dude.
And it gets to a point where now you're like,
It's a battle of wills.
your body
Who's gonna give
stops
up
doing
first?
what you're telling it to
Yeah,
do.
who's gonna
Your
give up?
mouth is dry.
Yeah.
Feels like you fucking like drank a cup of sand.
Yeah.
The lactic acid in your hands, like you can't even grip anymore. And it's like, bro, imagine doing that over a knife, knowing whoever wins,
It's gonna fucking. You're gonna kill,
bro.
They're gonna kill you.
And then the guy that won said, or no, I think it was the guy that got stabbed. He said, you were a formidable opponent. That was a hard fight. Now let me die with honor. And I was like, fucking men, bro.
Yeah, I got a buddy over there who's a former Force Reconnaissance Marine. He went over there on a training thing to go train these guys, and was like, I kind of fucking like these guys. I want to go out on op. Went out on op. He's been there for 3 years now, fighting with them.
Fuck.
And he's killed fucking hundreds of fucking Russians sniping as a sniper.
Oh, bro, here's the other thing, dude. And I don't know I mean, I kind of have an understanding of how our CIA and the Obama administration really poked their nose into Ukraine and had a hand in orchestrating this conflict.
For sure, because
right?
it was going on way before that.
But I don't understand it well enough to like speak to it like an expert. But everything we're saying about over here, it's probably true over there too.
100%,
you know what,
dude?
Take Zelensky and Putin and make them go fucking fight in a cage.
Yeah.
And then let all the boys in the trenches fucking have a meal together.
Yeah.
And what do you think that would look like?
Dog me homies.
Yep. You know?
I want to institute a new rule. So what is it for American presidents? You have to be minimum 33
35.
years, 35?
I think it's 35, but it could be wrong.
Naturalized, born U.S. citizen, and whatever else. I think you need to be a minimum of purple belt.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
You got to be a minimum of purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
I wonder if Jocko's going to ever move into politics.
Man, I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think that's his shtick?
I don't think that's his shtick, and I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think we need someone like his resume is become so mainstream, meaning like everybody knows who Jocko is, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think Jocko has much. Anytime someone fucking puts their name in the hat for governor or a congressman, they're like, "Oh, when you were in college, you fucked all these girls and shit." I don't think he has a lot of skeletons, bro.
I don't know. I heard differently, but
Well, regardless, dude, I know what skeletons you're talking about. Those are not the type that politicians fucking,
no, usually not.
you know what I'm saying?
And they're also very, I don't want to say debatable is not the word, but like convoluted. You know, shit happens, dude.
Well, and that's the thing, bro. The things that I've heard, it's like, well, shit happens, you know?
I'm not judgmental in that factor.
I just think, I don't think that we can vote our way out of this anymore necessarily. I think the system is so corrupt.
We can revolt our way out of
That's
this.
what I'm saying. And because I think Jocko has integrity. I think he's a good human being.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't.
And so
from what I've seen, I don't know him well enough on a personal level to.
But like, I don't know, man. I read vibes. Like I look at Gavin Newsom's vibe and I know he's a fucking snake.
Yeah.
Right. When you see Jocko speak and I've went into his events and I have a handful of mutual friends with him and whatnot.
I've met Jocko on a personal level a couple of times.
And here's the thing. I'm not even being an advocate for it. I'm just saying, when is somebody that we believe is a truly honorable person going to step up and move into politics? And then you look at like Tony Cowden tried it.
Well, that's the thing. They're going to get
Ian
voted
Smith
out.
tried it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they're not going to get voted in.
The people that actually stand for what men should stand for, it's like they don't have a fucking chance.
No, they don't have a chance. I told you there was a couple of judges and lawyers back in Louisiana that wanted me to run for sheriff.
Yeah.
Bro, there's not a chance I'm getting voted in for sheriff. Not a fucking chance.
Let's just listen to episode 106 of the Endless Endeavor podcast where we're talking about eating ass.
Yeah.
You can't be
you can't say that as a sheriff. You can't eat ass as a sheriff,
right? And it's like, oh no. You guys fly your flags, your pride flags every fucking day.
Right.
You celebrate assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's my woman's.
That's right.
Now we can't celebrate.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, it's ridiculous.
I don't know, man. There's something that needs to change. And
there's a lot of shit that needs to change.
And here's the other thing, because people are like, oh, you're fucking crazy, and it's not as bad as you think. And it's like, dude, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yep.
And we're past that.
Yeah.
We're past that now. You know, you got people that go into politics and they're worth fucking $350 million.
Yeah.
Now. How?
Fucking how?
You know?
When their salary's what?
Yeah.
Like
200, 176 or something.
How? And the other thing is too, politics and politicians were supposed to represent the people.
And they don't.
Tell me how the fuck we're represented.
Yeah, they don't at all.
No, we're taking advantage of. We're fucking pawns.
No, bro, it's modern day slavery. They replaced the whip with a 401k and benefits.
I had a fucking government agency say they were going to seize all my assets because I apparently didn't pay $3,000 in federal taxes last year, where I have a full-time fucking CPA.
Yeah. And I fucking have fought in the wars for 20 years.
Yeah. I have a full-time fucking CPA. I've been a public fucking servant for fucking over 2 decades. And somehow now you think I underpaid by $3,000. You're going to seize my fucking assets? Fuck you. Come to my fucking door and tell me that shit. Well, and I will fucking murder you.
This is the truth. COVID was a test run to see how men would perform. And
we failed.
And men performed poorly.
We fucking failed as a society.
And my whole
now you're getting fucking angry.
The whole reason this fucking podcast
fucking angry.
The whole reason
I'm like sweating and itchy.
The whole reason this podcast. Did you drink one of those fucking beta alanine or whatever the fuck?
No,
it is?
I didn't. I'm just fucking fired the fuck.
Gives you the
that gives
bugs.
me the fucking head itches though. When I do that, my fucking face itches.
The whole reason this podcast exists is because I implored police officers to stand with the fucking people.
Right.
That's the whole reason this exists.
And you didn't show your agency. You didn't show your badge.
No, dude, I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything fucking wrong.
I said we should probably fucking support our citizens' constitutional rights over what your mayor or your governor tells you to do. Oh my God, you can't say that. You fucking cops out there listening. A lot of cops listen to this show. Half your friends are cops. You're still, you've retired, but when you go down to Louisiana, you're still putting in door charges with your old team. That sounds like a policy violation, by the way.
I'm going there. I'm going there in just a few days. What are you talking about?
But fucking, this won't air for 2 weeks, so you're good. But my point in saying that, I have fucking the local police chief is one of my black belts. Like, dude, I have plenty of people inside of the profession that I hold a ton of respect for. But when round 2 of whatever is next starts to happen, you are the fucking line that needs to be held. It's you.
And that thin blue line isn't between y'all. It's between you guys and the citizens. Do the fucking right thing.
Do the right thing.
And I always go back to you and I have talked about this. And this actually came up when I got pulled over the other day. What is your main purpose as a law enforcement professional?
Public safety.
Public fucking safety. Period.
Period.
On every fucking police cruiser around the country to protect and serve.
Mm-hmm.
Public fucking safety. It's not to accrue money for your fucking municipality with speeding ticket traffic violations. It is fucking public safety. It's not to fucking mandate orders from your fucking mayor or your governor or your police chief or your sheriff. It is public fucking safety. The second you start violating that, fuck you.
Well, and bro, here's the other thing that I don't understand. Like, why are men slaves to a mediocre paycheck? Listen, I'm not fucking casting shade because money is not the fucking end all be all. And if you're a cop and you like the job and you enjoy the day to day, you like your schedule, you like the mission, like cool, right? Yep. You make $65K a year and you got 2 kids and a small house and that's the life that's working for you. I'm all about that, bro. But we saw a lot of cops so afraid of losing their job. You can go to Amazon tomorrow.
Right.
You can go to UPS tomorrow and make more money than you make as a patrol cop.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you so afraid?
No.
There should be no fear in that. And not only can you go, can you imagine being like, oh, fuck, dude, I lost my job. What am I going to do? I don't give a fuck,
I just lost my job.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Because you know what? I'm a winner.
Yeah.
And winners figure out a way to win, dude.
That's right.
So you can fucking go live in fear. Let them control you with fear. Oh, you might lose your job. Oh, no. What am I going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Whatever the fuck I want.
Yep.
Or I'll go starve to death in the woods. But I'll have my fucking dignity with me.
Yeah.
You know, like, God,
not the end of the world.
What the fuck has happened to men? Like, dude, I'm getting fired up too. You bring it out. I'm happy you came into town, dude. Because it's like, I'll never forget watching those COVID videos and the number one phrase out of most police officers' mouth was, I'm just doing my job. I don't want to be doing this, but I'm just doing my job, dude.
Shitty fucking answer.
Round 2's coming. You better go look in the mirror right fucking now and say, where am I going to stand this time?
Well, and here's the other thing too. You interact with someone like me or you, what's your life worth? Because I don't give a fuck about a badge or a title. I care about you as a human.
Yeah.
And you interact with me appropriately as a human, and you'll get the appropriate reaction from me. And that could be, if you interact with me with respect and compassion and love, that's what you're going to get back.
Well, bro, here's the thing. If, what did I do? I did. Listeners are not going to like this story. Oh no. I drove home from somewhere after having like 3 beers.
Yeah.
And this was like 2 years ago, right? Yeah. I wasn't drunk. I would not drive drunk, right? But if I got pulled over after 3 beers, the cop would have legal authority to put me in handcuffs, right? And I remember talking about it when we got home. I was like, if a young cop pulled me over and DUI'd me, I would respect it. I would have to respect it because I had 3 beers.
Right.
And that pushed me.
Technically violated
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm not going to be like, that's it. No matter what, you're fucking dead, right? Like, dude, I support law and order. I support public safety, like we're just talking about. And if I ever did anything that was, I am at fault and I did something wrong and now they're coming down on me for it, I got to fucking face that like a man too.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
So it's not just like fuck authority. Fuck
No, it's not that.
It's the opposite of that.
Right.
But the other side of the coin is, and I've told this story on the podcast before, is me getting pulled over at the boat launch. I was at the boat launch.
Yeah.
And I'll save the listeners the whole story. But it's a big fat fucking pussy talking to me like I'm a chump.
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, I'm putting my boat into the lake.
Right.
And not that what you have done previously should dictate how a cop talks to you, because the truth is, it could be 44-year-old me, Army Ranger with 14 deployments, 10 years in law enforcement, like local business owner. Like my resume would say, okay, he seems like I've never been fucking arrested. Right. I have zero fucking criminal shit on my record. All right, we're pulling this guy. He's launching a boat that's worth fucking $200,000
into the lake.
And it's not that I'm boasting about what my boat is worth.
No.
But as you know, the hood fucking cars, the hood
You're not a
fucking bike.
meth head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can look at what people are driving and what they're doing and start to have an understanding of how the interactions.
It's called totality of circumstances.
How the interaction's probably going to go.
Right.
Right? All right, dude, I'm not that guy. Well, I was that guy to him. And he started talking to me like I'm just some fucking piece of shit, dude. And it's like, oh, that's just how they talk to people. That's just how this guy talks to people.
Not acceptable.
Unacceptable. And okay, I'm a guy that if you look at my resume, maybe you should fucking treat him a little differently. But what if it was a 17-year-old black kid launching a little aluminum boat, right?
Right.
Don't talk to him like that either.
No, for sure.
You know? And bro, and it was also, it was an expired tabs deal, right? And bro, you want to know what my boat tabs are? They're $700 a year to use the motherfucking lake and the motherfucking ocean.
Yeah.
Why do I have to pay money to anyone
to be in the ocean?
To go in the ocean with my boat.
Right.
And so it's like all these little things that we just accept as normal.
Again, that goes back to your slavery shit.
It should not be accepted as normal.
100%.
You know? And then his rookie came up to me and was like, hey, sorry for how my sergeant talks to you. I know who you are. And I was like, I told him too. And he comes and trains here now sometimes. I said, bro, I want you to remember this moment because you're the rookie. That's your PTO. You're the rookie. Yeah. And you already have a better understanding of how to communicate with members of the public and members of your community. Like, take this as a lesson, dude. And he goes, Professor, I know who you are.
But even if he didn't know who you were,
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it goes back to me. When I'm driving down the street, if I see a cop stopped pulling someone over, I watch them like a hawk.
Yeah, you got their back, bro.
Because if they're in trouble, I'll be the first motherfucker to pull over there and risk my life and put my life in harm's way for them.
Because it might be a good time.
Well, that's part of it. That's part of it. Yeah. But also, I know what they do.
Yeah.
Right? And I know they're in harm's way. And I'll fucking risk my life for that without even a fucking fraction of a second of a hesitation. But at the same time, you pull me over for some bullshit and you come out with me with the wrong energy. Get ready.
Yeah. It depends what kind of day you're having.
Get ready to fight to the fucking death.
Well, bro, I got pulled over. This was years ago. I was freshly out of the military. And he says, license, registration, and proof of insurance. And I kept my proof of insurance and my registration in a little like manila envelope, but like a small one, you know, hand me the envelope with my license.
Yeah.
I'm not digging through all your shit to find the documents that I asked for.
Oh.
You should die for that.
Yes.
And I'm not, okay, no, crazy Anderson, your crazy uncle's at it again.
Yeah.
Bro, I pulled over hundreds of people.
Oh, yeah.
Never one time. And guess what? When I was a cop, I had a lot of bad days.
For sure.
Because as you know, my family went through some fucking personal issues that spanned the course of a decade. Sometimes I'm in fucking my patrol car thinking about eating my pistol.
Well, that's life. Yeah.
And guess what I never did? Is take it out on a random person, dude. Right. If you don't have the emotional intelligence to be like, okay, me and my wife are kind of fighting right now. You know what I would do if I was fighting with my wife and I felt like dog shit? I would use my discretion and let my sergeant know, hey, I'm going to pull like real light traffic today. If I see something egregious, if I see like a fucking something that needs to be addressed, I'll address it. Other than that, I think I'm just going to respond to calls today.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, whatever the case may be, you need to figure your shit out as a human being. If you're in a position of authority and you speak down to people, bro, I'm in a position of authority here every day because I'm the leader of this team.
100%.
And you know the energy I meet with people? And I meet people with this energy on days I don't want to.
Of course.
How many days do you go to the academy and you're just thrown down with the old lady or fuck whatever the case may be?
You know my life
That's
these
what
days.
I'm saying. Yeah. And there's a part of you that's like, fuck, bro, I don't feel like talking to 25 people tonight, man. Yeah. I'm just not in the fucking mood. And when I walk through that door, I'm not putting on a show, because putting on a show means you're being fake. I shelf my fucking problems and I pour into these people.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
So, and guess what? I did that as a cop too.
100%.
One of my things that I always did every time I pulled people over, I introduced myself by my first name.
Fucking same.
And I said, my name's Greg. I work for, and would say my agency.
Yep.
Right out of the gates, I'm saying I'm just
Brings
a person.
everything down.
I'm just a person too.
That's right.
Right. And then I'd say, and the reason I pulled you over is this.
Right. Now, do you know why I pulled you over? I fucking hate that.
And
you know why I pulled you over?
And then I'd also say this too. And based on what I see, I'm not planning on citing you, but when I observe problems, it's my responsibility to bring it to your attention so you can fix the problem. Like, oh, shocking.
Yeah.
Well, what a novel idea. Just speak to people like they're a fucking human being. Yeah. And what sucks is, because I mean, we already said it, like we both got lots of friends that are cops. We got jiu-jitsu students that are cops. I say this all the time. I think the majority of police officers are good people. And then you get a fat sergeant who's a prick because his wife doesn't fuck him and he has a little dick.
Rotten apple, bro.
And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because that's what permeates society, bro.
It's a cultural thing.
No one is super moved by the cop. And I shouldn't say they're not super moved. I've had a lot of good interactions with people, but it doesn't imprint on them like the asshole does.
For sure.
You never forget the asshole.
No, for sure. Well, it's the whole thing. Like, you know, a good experience, that customer will tell 10 friends. A bad experience, that customer will tell 100 people.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same concept. And I was up in Bend recently teaching a police jiu-jitsu course. Good group of people, good group of fucking people, right? And the majority of them, they're already trained jiu-jitsu, and a couple of them started dabbling and stuff. And the very last day of the course, we were doing a little debrief. We're sitting down together, and I said, guys, I said, here's the deal. I said, if you're not already currently training and you're not already physically fit, that's a problem. I said, you need to be prepared to fight me.
Yeah.
I said, you need to be prepared to fight me, because here's the deal. I said, full disclosure. I said, a few years ago, I was suicidal. I was arrested, framed for a fucking felony, fucking probable cause, falsely drafted up. So I have a felony arrest on my record. I was thrown out, but I have a felony arrest on my record. And if you pull me over and you come at me with some bullshit fucking attitude and try to pull me out of my truck because I have a felony arrest on my record when you run me through NCIC, I'm going to fucking fight you.
Can that not get expunged?
It can. I can expunge.
You got to go through the process.
I can expunge it now, but I got to go through the process. So I can figure out the way to do it personally for like $350, or I can pay my fucking attorney to do it for like $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just not a fucking priority right now, you know?
Isn't that crazy how you can be arrested and then get acquitted?
And then I have to fucking pay for them to fix their fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And dude, I haven't...
Not even acquitted. Acquitted means that you were not found guilty by a jury of your peers.
Immediately thrown out.
Was it the judge or the proprosecutor?
It was the prosecutor.
Okay, this is not...
The prosecutor literally told my attorney, he's like, I don't even know how this made it through screening. Uh-huh. How is that not egregious?
All right. Hey,
how are they not fucking culpable?
All right. Hey, sir. Oh, well, you know how they're not culpable because Utah state law says what?
Oh, dude,
remember we read it?
Yes.
Remember we read it last time?
Don't even get me started, because I have not been able to find an attorney that'll fucking take the case.
Yeah,
none of them
because it says something along the lines is like, even if you are like intentional and like acting outside of the scope of the law.
Yeah, you're good.
you will still have
It literally says
you will still have immunity.
Yeah, it literally says you can violate people's rights knowingly.
Yeah. Utah ain't fucking around, dude.
Oh, grr, motherfucking grr.
You know what though? Like feeling fired up kind of feels good, dude.
I fucking love it. I live here right now, dude, to be honest with you. Kind of. I'm not super zen lately, bro.
Bro, I'm literally very zen lately.
I'm not. I'm the opposite, bro.
But I'm also starting, ever since this administration has started to not only follow through with their word, but when they started fucking talking shit on American citizens.
Yeah.
It made me just realize, like, man, you can go back. I have receipts. I've said it on the show 100 times. By the ballot or by the bullet, and I am hopeful that we could do it by the ballot.
Right.
We can vote our way out of this mess, get good people in power that can change the trajectory of this country. I've been saying it for 4 fucking years on this show, and that's what I fucking want. Right. So I can run jiu-jitsu, buy a sailboat, and fucking be me for a living.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's what they will do.
Well, the thing is, too, everything is cyclical, too. How were we fucking founded?
Yeah.
How is our country fucking founded?
Over a 3% tax. That's how.
So who's to say that it's not refounded the same fucking way?
Yep. And it's so funny because, like, those dudes are still on our money.
I know, right?
And if I became that dude today,
you'd be on the $100 bill.
Yeah. Well, but you know where I'd be before that? Is the FBI's most wanted.
And then dead.
No, dude, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna fucking win, bro.
You'll end up dead.
I think I'm gonna win.
Look, I know the deal. I know the deal. Like, you know, fucking patrol officer so and so comes to my house.
No. Listen. If you just have a fucking manic break because you're pissed off and patrol officer comes to your house and you say, this is the day, then you're dead. Because the SWAT team will descend on you. And then every single resource, you'll have 17 Bearcats in your neighborhood.
For sure.
They'll be fucking punching holes in your
That'll
fucking
be
door.
HRT. They're going to take a rook. They're gonna
with the gas axe.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying if we're strategic about it and we build a 1,000,000-man movement, then we can say fuck you on national television.
That just got us on the FBI's wanted list.
I've been on it for years, dude. I always say this when we talk about it too.
I know.
Every one of you motherfuckers knows we're right.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
they do.
You know everything we've said today is right.
Yeah.
Or do you think that our fucking tax should go from 60% to 75%? Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Fucking 1811 criminal investigator so-and-so. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Pull your fucking head out of your ass with your $82,000 a year salary that you're getting fucked on too.
Yep.
These people are fucking protecting this elite class of people that is fucking them too.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Dude, the fucking tag. Oh.
Well, what the fuck are you doing? You're protecting the same system that's butt fucking you.
Bro, they're fucking indoctrinated, dude. It's indoctrination, dude. It's indoctrination.
It is, bro.
We just got through it. We did the job for other reasons.
I was indoctrinated for a while. I'm okay to admit that. Bro,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know you. I don't think you were, dude.
I was all about going to Iraq and killing people.
For sure, but for what reason?
Because I wanted to go to Iraq and kill people.
Well, there you go. See, same thing. I wanted to go do wild shit. And then when I was a cop, I wanted to go put real bad guys in a fucking jail.
Yeah.
I didn't write a fucking ticket.
Bro, I didn't write. I wrote one ticket. I wrote one ticket, and it was because I was on PTO.
Yep, same here. I wrote 2 tickets my entire career.
And I'm glad that, and obviously this is also part of the reason that I went to that agency, is my agency did not have any type of mandatory enforcement.
For sure.
Bro, some agencies have that. How the fuck can you tell me I have to observe this many crimes a day?
That's bullshit.
And again,
public safety. I wrote 2 tickets my entire career. Field training, because you have to tick that box.
Yep.
Field training, when I was in field training. And then I had a target when I was in narcotics. I had a target.
That's right.
I was tracking him. I was following him.
It was part of your
It
investigation.
was part of the investigation, and I needed the traffic violation to make the stop because he was carrying weight in his car, carrying weight of heroin in his car. Those were the only 2 traffic tickets I ever wrote in my entire fucking career. I got written up by a sergeant because I refused to take a fucking speed fucking gun out on patrol because I wouldn't fucking use it.
Bro, some of my homies used to take those out, and I'd be like, "You are such a fag, dude."
Oh my god, dude! Fucking would
Because
irk
hey,
the fuck
it
out
goes
of
back
me,
to what we're saying. If I'm gonna stop you for speeding, then you need to be acting reckless.
I don't believe in. We've talked about that. I
Yeah.
don't believe in speeding violations, reckless driving or not, because you can be driving under the speed limit
And be reckless. Yeah.
Or you could be doing 100 fucking miles an hour
And be in
on
complete
on
control.
an empty freeway in a decent car and be totally fucking safe.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
We're gonna do one more episode this week, by
Let's
the way,
fucking go.
because I mean, we always say we want to do a post Guns and Gis,
Yeah.
and then we're always tired as fuck.
Yeah, which we are.
My life was very different the last couple of years, though. I didn't get much sleep during Guns and Gis.
No, I know.
Now my life is back to normal.
Yeah.
And I'll probably go to bed.
And I'm in the RV, so
But anyways, I think it's fun to have Chris and Joao and
For sure.
do those Guns and Gis rap
the
episodes.
recaps. Yeah.
And we're already at 2:10, bro.
Dang.
We're fucking burning time right now.
Fucking roger that.
I'm gonna wrap it up. You got anything?
Fuck, I got a lot. Not for right now.
Our dogs met today and they're best friends,
Dude, they're
which makes
fucking
me
in love, dude. It's
makes me very
hilarious.
happy.
Yeah.
You saw Val when you came in. You know the girl.
You're a dreamer.
Yeah. The girl was talking to you about her daughter competing.
Yeah.
You know, she got her black belt.
I
last
know.
weekend?
Congratulate her.
Okay.
Yeah. You sent me the text. That's rad.
My first female black belt,
Yeah.
bro.
That's fucking rad.
So she'll be on soon. I said, so I geek out on fucking jiu-jitsu all the time. I've had a couple of the jiu-jitsu girls on, but I want her to tell the jiu-jitsu journey from white to black with a bunch of MMA fights and shit.
Yeah.
Like she went the real route, dude. And it's, I love it, bro, because you look at her and just think, who's this nice lady?
yeah.
She'll fuck
She's
you
got her
up.
glasses on, her little hair braided.
Yeah, it's like, no, she is a problem, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's rad.
And I think that's all we got.
Hey, when's your Portland open?
September 20th.
Oh, all right. So the week before me.
It's a ways out, but it's also
Not that ways out,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. It's a
It's-
ways out, but it's also right around the
Fucking,
corner.
it's you're a month out, bro. It
No,
ain't-
September 20th.
oh, September.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
so it's
gotcha,
2
yeah.
months out, dude.
Okay.
But still, fucking,
Yeah, I'm fighting August 29th, man.
and it's Vegas.
Vegas.
Man, they used to do that in Long Beach.
Yeah. You know how many dudes are in my division?
Let me guess, dude. 16.
This is the last I checked. Triple it.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. I'm not even kidding, dude.
I had
46.
So you're the baby of the division.
46 dudes.
46 to 50, right? Oh, wait, you're saying 46 competitors.
46 competitors.
Okay. But also your age bracket, you're 46 now, right?
I'm first year of Masters four.
I think it's 46 to 50.
It's 46 to 50. Yeah.
Because I was actually thinking about that because I want to make a run through competition in like 2026.
Yeah.
So I'll be 45. I'll be at the top of the division.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude, that's a fucking lot of fucking dudes, bro.
46 dudes in my division.
What does that boil down? How many fights would you need?
I think IBJJF sets it so you still only have a maximum of 5 matches.
Dude, 5 matches in a day
It's
is
a lot, bro.
gnarly.
Oh, I know.
That's gnarly.
That's what I've been training for.
I don't think I've ever had 5 matches in a
Every
day.
other round, I have.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, I should say Pan's Worlds, I had 4 matches because I had 5 because I lost in the finals.
Okay.
I took second, so I lost in the finals. So I had 5 matches.
I think 3 is the most I've ever had in a day.
I've had 5 in a few. And a few opens that I won. I had 5 matches. But
Well, bro, and that's where like
it's a lot.
if you can get the early sub, it can change the whole
Well,
tournament.
that's what I'm going for. I'm going for my game. I'm hoping to sub the dudes in first minute.
Yeah.
And then be done. So
All right, we will continue this jiu-jitsu talk with you and JOAO and Christopher Shiftifer in a few days. But we got Guns and Gis to do, and then we'll fucking we'll make that happen.
Sounds good. See you.